Welcome, one and all, to the Goblin Cave TV special presentation for Roll20.com of our City of Mist game that we have for the Halloween special this weekend. Just want to let you know, I'm Polly. I am the MC, Mistress of Ceremonies for this session here on Roll20.com or con.roll20.net. Just to let you know, folks tuning in, that Roll20Con is a weekend focused on community gaming and charity going on right now. It's the official charity for this year of Roll20 Con is Roll versus Evil, dedicated to bringing tabletop gamers across the world together and support those impacted in Ukraine. You can buy a t-shirt. You can you can buy a t-shirt at the link on the con.roll20.net website, and all profits will go to that excellent charity. Just so you know, we are using Syrinscape for our audio. They are not a sponsor, but it brings immersion and life to our tabletop role-playing game and yours at home. Check them out at Syrinscape.com as well. There's a bunch of free giveaways at Roll20.com this year. Unique silent text-based RPGs, Apocalypse Keys, Quick Start, one of our favorites around here, and one of my favorites specifically, the Alien RPG starter set. I've played it here before. It's amazing, immersive, and it changes as you go along with special cards that are drawn in the middle of the game. You never know what's going to happen. There's also a huge community play schedule on the Roll20 marketplace. If you haven't been there, check that out. You could save up to 30% and up to 70% on bundles from creators and publishers with games like, for example, Kids on Bikes to the Fallout RPG, and one of my favorites, Scum and Villainy. Also, Thirsty Sword Lesbians. I sometimes feel like one of those myself. Dungeons and Dragons, and more. I know that's a lot of info, but definitely head over to, after you're done watching us, or open up a separate window if possible at con.roll20.net for all the information on these free giveaways and mega deals. Today's system is based off of the Powered by the Apocalypse system. It's a little bit, it's kind of an innovative variation. You should check it out. If you don't know Powered by the Apocalypse, it's a 2d6 system where the DC is always going to be 7 through 9 for a mixed success, 10 plus for a complete success. And the setting is just amazing. The City of Mist setting is, it's basically about ordinary people that have the powers of myths, legends, and fairy tales, searching for the truth in a mystery-shrouded metropolis. Generally speaking, except on Halloween, where we venture slightly away from the city into the wilds beyond, but not too far, because you might fall off the face of the earth. Heroes, tricksters, and monsters are reborn inside ordinary people. They are awakened to their greater power, and they gain supernatural powers, which we will see today, connected to their legendary alter egos that you may or may not recognize. Our heroes, thus, are a unique combination of a real-life, normal janitor, lunchbox, Joe or Jane, that have been infused with a legendary mythos. So let us begin. Today's, let me allow each one of our players to introduce themselves and their character as we begin this particular adventure. Our characters, this game, for this special Halloween special, our recent high school graduates that are wondering what's going to happen next in their lives. They have been given, they're a bit of a Scooby-Doo type mystery solving club, and this might be, they fear or hope, their final hurrah together as a group of detectives slash adventurers slash angsty teens. They are currently in their Scooby-Doo van, a beaten up a cargo van that was once owned by U-Haul but suddenly disappeared. They are rumbling across the street, through the streets of the city through a toll booth, which, did that say troll booth? No, it was a toll booth that they went through, and slowly the city gave way to the countryside. But before they got in their van, or while they are riding in the van up to their destination, which is you know what, I'm going to give away the name of the summer camp that you're going to investigate a mystery there. Camp Emerald Lake. That doesn't mean anything. It's just the name of the lake. And I'll say from left to right, top to bottom, on the overlay, tell us what your character was doing. You know, it's an ordinary day for them until you get into the van to explore the mystery at Camp Emerald Lake. Tell us what your character was doing. Tell us your name and what you might be thinking on the way up there. We'll start with Oblivivian, who is playing Mavis Thorn.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, my name is Oblivivian. I go by Viv in my personal life. Yeah, I play Mavis Thorn. She, you know, it's kind of just the weird girl. You know, it's the '80s. I'm a little weird.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I am probably the most important part of this version of Maeve is that she is Penny's girlfriend. She has no idea what she's doing with her life and has really basically centered her entire life around Penny, which is super unhealthy, but we won't talk about it because she's less healthy than the real version of Maeve. And yeah, her mythos, the legend that speaks to her is obviously a very beautiful, sexy woman that sits on a red couch and watches movies about monsters. So
that doesn't sound that familiar. Like that. I don't know. All right. Thank you for that. Yes, keep in mind this set. So our normal weekly City of Mist session, this is a special session based off our normal characters. Our normal characters have changed their mythos into, I don't know. Maybe you might recognize, you know, a character or two that powers the mythical side of our heroes. But it does take place during the '80s. VHS tapes. George Michael and Michael J. Fox ruled the day. Anyway, in the van, by the way, we'll say playing on the cassette deck is The Power of Love as we drive out into the countryside. Okay, next up, Paul, your character's name is Penny Roberts. What have you been up to today? And what is on your mind as you make your way up to Camp Emerald Lake?
So many things. Oh my God. Okay, right. So just graduated high school, top of my gymnast class, going great. But I got this stunner babe, and I'm not sure how we're gonna kind of proceed to the next step. You know, we've been going on lots of dates and things like that, go to Kisses Hill. So I think what I'm gonna be up to is probably trying to use this last hurrah to really confirm our feelings for each other, because before we go our separate ways and life drags us apart.
All right. Big Huey Lewis fan, are you?
I like a bit of Huey.
All right, nice. Next up, we're going to say Gabriela, who's playing Christina Choo. Tell us what you've been up to today before you got into the van and what you might be thinking while we're riding up to the... By the way, it's nighttime. Night has fallen over the city. And as you make your way out of town, you can see the stars, which is unusual for you. Or you can see them brightly and more prominently in the sky than you usually can due to the smog and light pollution that you've been used to. You can't remember the last time you've seen the sky as starry as you see it tonight. There's a slight fog, but not so much as to, you know, raise any sort of concerns yet. Christine?
Hey, my name is Gabriela, and I'll be playing Christine today. Let's see. As a counselor, I would describe Christine as a somewhat traumatized teenager that still can get past her trauma, and so she might do things reckless, like breaking up with her girlfriend, which, Christine, I really don't think you should. But whatever, Doc, it is the end of our sessions anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and go break up with Peter now. Okay, bye. So, like I said, Peter, I just don't think that we're right for each other anymore because, well, now that we're graduated from high school, you're useless to me. So, and also you're obsessed Your obsession with vinyl needs to stop. We are living in a new age. Cassette is the way to go, babe. Bye.
Thank you very much, Christine. And finally, last but certainly not least, is played by Ravenrook, Alex Storm. Tell us what you've been up to today before you got in the old rickety cargo van and what you might be thinking on the way up there. By the way, you see a slight mist in the air, and it reminds you of a veil that falls over the city that for some reason blinds the ordinary sleeper to this is a game mechanic, by the way, for those watching, blinds the ordinary sleeper to the true reality, the legendary powers that infuse our characters, which are referred to in the rules but never in the game as rifts. It's the veil that hides miraculous powers from the other sleepwalking residents, the sheep of the city. It makes armor look like a flak vest and fire breathing look like a cheap party trick or a gas leak explosion. So no one ever knows about the legendary except your riffs. Modern day legends exploit this for good or for ill to run secret lives like our adventurers today. And of course, insidious organizations behind the veil. Anyway, as an aside, I don't know why I bothered to mention that. Ravenrook, let us know about Alex.
Yeah, it's our 52. I think my Timex has stopped. Last night's experiments were marginally successful, and I have with me the results in several vials that we shall test later in the evening. But geez, I really thought all-nighters were done until, I started MIT in the fall. This late night experimenting has proven fruitful, but I still haven't, found a way to get Penny and Maeve to stay off of each other in the back of the van. Ew. Alex really just wants some sleep and perhaps a quiet night to chart the general star pattern for the evening.
Thank you very much. All right, now you've gotten a little taste of our characters. You're riding up in the van. You notice you haven't seen this area of the city before, but the view changes outside the windows from industrial to agricultural. The road bends and turns up a small hill until it ends, I don't know, in a little quiet, you would say quaint looking hamlet amongst the labyrinth of greenery. You keep driving, stone cottages kind of start and they appear, they pass by, few and far between, but they're there. And they gradually huddle together as you make it toward the main square. You notice that you're low on gas. You pull over. You fill your van up with gas. You know that it's always safer. It is better to be safe than sorry. You want to have a full tank of gas. In the midst of filling it up, you see a angry old crotchety guy who says, I can tell you're going up to Emerald Lake, aren't you? You don't want to go up there. You laugh and you fill up your tank and you go on. You don't want to go up there. That's death. You're like, get out of here, old codger. And you make your way out of town slightly toward the more foresty area where the craggy branches overhang and look like fingers almost gonna pick your van up in the air. You finally make it to an old broken down sign saying Camp Emerald Lake, and somebody spray painted the camp of a blood camp or something on there. You're like, boy, these rapscallions like us sure like to tag things, don't they? You drive through a small sort of very narrow gravelly driveway up to a small parking spot in front of what looks like a lodge. The name of the lodge is, let's see, it's I don't want to get this wrong. Pack-a-Neck Lodge, and you park your car there. You see an officer standing outside. You're not surprised because you and your crew get cases and tips from a member of the police force that you've come to know and trust, a rift like yourselves, named Deputy Winslow. And he stands outside of the lodge looking grim, but not surprised to see the Scooby-Doo gang.
Called the Diner Club.
Hey, Deputy Winslow.
All right. The Diner Club. Yeah, I always forget your fun name. Look, kids. I mean, adults.
Yes,
like I
I'm an
told-
adult now, and I must mention I just broke up with my high school boyfriend Peter, and now that I'm legally an adult, what do you say we grab some dining?
You
He's
just
like,
broke up. Give it 5 minutes.
He's
Are you
like,
legally an adult? You are certainly not pituitarily an adult.
so could
Alex,
if you're an adult, do you have a is there a website I can check out and maybe don't? I'm just kidding.
I'm pretty much an adult at this point, you know? Like
Got that right.
Oh,
Yeah.
stop it, you two. Listen, host, it's my time. I suffered that fool's Peter throughout 2 years of high school, listening to Benno and records. If he wasn't so popular for football, I would have dumped his ass a long time ago. But anyway, Officer Winslow, hey, are you available? I think you were last time we talked, right?
Well, look, I'm on duty. I'd like, maybe we could talk about this later. Perhaps you'll have to call me on my landline, so we can set up something. I don't have one of those newfangled answering machines, like with the tape or whatever. But if I'm there, I'll pick up the phone. Anyway, like I says to you, the camp is closed now because of the murders or what. I don't know, maybe the animal attacks. But it seems kind of strange to us that a bunch of the camp counselors all died. Luckily, none of the kids were here yet, so they had to close the camp. But I'll tell you what, we're baffled about this. And, I'm sure it's probably just an animal attack, but I don't know. The only thing that gave it away is the first 2 people that seemed to have been killed were the fornicating couple. And when the first 2 people to die are the teens that are going out to do, sexual activities, I get real nervous that it's something else than just a regular animal attack. But I don't know why I think that. It just seems like that could be the case. Anyway, there's some of the scared kid counselors. Well, they're adults like you, adult kid counselors in the lodge. Maybe they could tell you a little bit more than I can. But you might want to, some of them are a little shook up. Some of them are a little funny in the head, but there's be careful because it's dark also. And it's sometimes, there's a lake here, and it's, I'm just saying, man, you probably want to stay away from the lake. We haven't had a chance to check for bodies in there or anything.
Did any of the
Okay,
bodies
but-
show signs of exposure to water?
Oh, the coroner is still checking into that. If I had to tell you, none of the bodies had signs of drowning. I think, we did. One of them was very wet. I'm going to tell you. But the coroner has to check to see if has to find out if it's pre-mortem. I don't know, like whatever the fancy word is for if there was drown or not. I think it would. If I had to tell you, it looks like most of them were eaten by some sort of animal. But I got to tell you, one of the kids, poor old Barry. Barry looks like he was he was almost gutted like a fish. You know, it doesn't look like an animal attack. It looks like a knife if you had to, you know, if I had to tell you. But, you know, I don't want to speculate. That's not my job. I'm just here to, you know, secure the scene and check out the perimeter, you know, cop stuff. You know, I'm doing cop stuff.
Babe, don't let go of my hand.
Stuff, you know? What?
Don't let go of my hand, babe. It's dangerous out here. If they're going after couples, obviously, you know, we're in danger.
What do they
Oh,
have
yeah,
to love?
yeah.
Like,
Here's my tip to you is don't go anywhere by yourself.
And also, those of us who are in a couple should probably not fornicate or something, right? And I look toward Maeve and Penny.
I mean, not here in this camp. Someone's
You're
not,
being, like,
someone doesn't
totally
like
not
that.
groovy.
Anyway, this
We
is
wa-
me, Deputy Winslow. You know, you can see me. You know, I'm a man in my 40s, so I'm probably not gonna try to call any of yours, but I appreciate the the offer. You know, as you can see, I've got a you know, just a very casual police shirt on, and it says Deputy Winslow. I don't know why I said that out loud. You can just see, you know, it's a gray shirt. You can see my T-shirt showing underneath.
We know you, Winnie. This is not the first time we've done these gigs together.
Well, of course. I don't know why I just said that. Anyway, you can see the lights are on inside the lodge if you want to go in there, or if you want to check out the grounds, you could do that too. There's a, you know, you can see there's a pathway that goes toward the lake. There is there's another pathway that goes toward to, like, you know, the coffee shop, the commissary, I don't know, the canteen. You know, it's over there too. And then there's another pathway that goes to the woods. Boy, I don't know why I said it that way.
Your
I guess I have some sort of
coffee.
speech issue. Sorry, so I didn't hear what you said.
Is there coffee with the suspects?
Oh, suspects. Oh, I wouldn't. I don't
need-
think any of those youngsters are you know, I wouldn't
Sure, they're
suspect
not.
them. You know, the guy that runs the canteen, I don't know, he seems like a normal guy too, you know. Frank is you know, he's a good guy, definitely not suspicious at all. He runs the canteen around here, 100%.
I wonder if they got
fine.
any glasses of surge or something. That'd really give us a pep.
Probably, you know, yeah. Anyway, you know, I would definitely trust Frank. Frank is solid. He would not kill anybody.
How many Franks do you know? Seems like a very common name. You hear it all the time. Frank this, Frank that, Frank Sinatra.
Yeah. No, I know. Anyways, you know, if there's anything I can do for you, you can't call me because there's no mobile phones. I don't even know what that means.
What a funny name, mobile phone. I like that.
Yeah,
Some people say
as if a
cellular.
phone could be mobile, okay? Dude, you're being, like, ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like something that Alex would invented once they went to MIT.
You heard of this band called Bon Jovi? It is amazing. It's tubular is what it is.
I was living on a prayer long before I heard it, but when I heard it put into the song, oh my god, that was brilliant.
Okay, let's go, diners. We need to go and grab our poor little nerdy friends some coffee before they pass out.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
How are you hanging it? Oh, wake up. This is our last trip. I'm not letting you
What?
slip through this.
What? Yeah,
Okay,
cool.
We're
I'm
going
here.
to get you some
Check.
coffee.
Okay, so you make your way
Good.
through, oh, go ahead, sorry. So you make your way through you know, a small pathway to you know, what the officer referred to as a diner, but it looks like just sort of a rundown canteen. It has a sign on there that just says eat, and you make your way in. It creaks, the door opens. There is only two people inside. One person, Frank, obviously behind the counter, you know, count or writing something on a pad, and then a woman looks, maybe about your age, a little bit older, possibly sitting at a table. I was going to say on her phone, but that there's no such thing as that. She is doing Mad Libs.
Oh my god, is that Rubik's cubes?
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah, she's trying to work furiously on a Rubik's cube.
Babe, you're so
I'll
good
never
at this. You
get
should teach you how
this.
to do it. Yeah, you should teach her how to do it.
I've only done it like once. Like I'm not.
But you did it so quick. It was like magic just kind of coming out of your brain and coming into the colors. It was beautiful.
Not the only thing that's gonna be.
God, can you believe that Ronald Reagan was elected president? God, that's horrible.
Who would ever expect an actor in the White House?
Am I right? Right. Hey, hi, my name's Claudette. Are you all? We don't need the counselors to come. I don't know if you heard, but there's been some grisly murders. Frank says, "Hey, shh, Claudette, don't scare them. They don't need to be here." He's like, Frank says, sorry, I don't know why you didn't get the news. Frank is a very, very tall, late 20s, brown hair, short hair, light skinned, person. For some reason he's wearing a t-shirt that says Helix Labs on it. And I just like technology or shadowy government operations. I'm a big shadowy government operation stan. And says, look, kids. Sorry, you're not kids. You don't need to be here. They had to send all the counselors away.
Well, from what we heard, all the counselors are dead.
Well, there's a couple in the lodge still left, and of course we got Claudette here. Yeah, I'm not dead. Well, I'm gonna turn into the murderer if I can't. I'm gonna turn into the murderer if I can't solve this Rubik's cube. She throws it across the room.
Well,
Alex will retrieve the cube and just.
We
solve it.
are your new camp counselor. We're love to be here and cheer up the spirit. Everyone can use a little bit more cheering up of the spirit, right?
Well, I can tell you're very smart, but no. I mean, Frank's telling you the truth. Like this whole Camp Emerald Lake is a crime scene at this point. So like yes.
We're not campers. Does this face look like I do camp? No camp.
Does this hair? Do these look like I do camp?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
We don't do
Sorry,
camp. We do
like,
do
I'm
mysteries.
goodness, we're dropping that act.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm kind of I'm flustered from all the murders and whatnot, so I didn't really notice you. Tell me why are you here then?
Where are the bodies? We came to see the bodies.
Oh, the bodies. Yeah, they all got taken away. Like, the whole place was swarming with cops before, but they took away all the bodies. Now they just got left with the only one of them left is that Deputy Winslow. But
Why do you want to see the
Okay.
bodies so
Minnie knows
badly?
I like
Wouldn't
to
it be
see the
icky?
bodies.
Yeah, but why though?
Right. Okay. Could
why did they take the bodies to the coroner's office? For processing, right? That's what the cops do. There's little chalk
Right.
outlines, though. They made sure to put chalk outlines.
that makes sense. Frank, do you have coffee here? Our friends has been
Sure. Coffee. So he I don't know why he's doing it like a beer tap, but he is.
Just get out the way because I don't want to
coffee's
get
meant to be.
Just there you go. Hey, it's on the house. Anything for our so like you're here to investigate the murders? I mean the animal attacks?
Yes, we're love animal.
Wow, you're real life investigators? Wow.
Yeah, this is like our
that's
thing.
so exciting.
Our last big hurrah before we go off into the big wide world of being an adult.
Oh my
Now
gosh.
it's-
Hey. Oh, I I have something I need to give to you. I didn't give it to the cops because it's an awesome cool. Wait a sec, I'll be right back. He scurries off into the back room, and you can hear
Does anyone?
you can hear
Oh.
Weird.
him sort of go away. He closes the door.
Did anyone
Right,
think that
so-
was weird? I mean, they really wrote the script and said that. That's so weird.
Like,
Babe, are you talking about the script for this play we saw yesterday? I mean, it was pretty
Oh,
weird,
no,
you're
no,
right? When
don't-
the
don't
duck
worry about it,
came
baby.
out.
Baby, don't worry about it. Don't worry.
Oh,
about
okay,
it.
okay.
Don't worry about it.
it's
Why would he keep
Well,
the clue?
just chug your coffee. Talk later. You're not you when you don't have your coffee. Yeah, there we
I
go.
don't think he
Good,
trusts
good.
the government. I think that's what's going on. You know, he's a kind of Area 51 nut job. I mean, sorry, nut job. So maybe he just didn't give it to them because he doesn't trust the government.
Could be a Soviet spy.
Maybe.
Those
There's a number
dang
we could call for that.
communists.
By the way, is that a post? There's a poster for Area 51 and then a poster for something called Roll20. It's like a convention going on or something where you can donate to something in Ukraine. What's that about?
What's a
But why
Ukraine?
would you need to donate to? Wait, isn't Ukraine like a part of Soviet Union at this point?
He comes back. I can't believe he's still alive. He says, okay, look. Come over here. Shh. Oh, yeah. Claudette, don't you have somewhere to go? She says, oh, yeah, I'll be right back. I have to go. She goes out the door.
That's seeing
She's never
you.
alone.
Bye.
Wait,
Yeah. See you
Good girl,
later.
leaving
Boy,
alone.
I'm glad I lived through this. I'm gonna go home now and get thank God I got a scholarship to Stanford. I'm gonna live a
Oh,
happy
2 weeks of
goodbye.
retirement as a camp counselor. Nice knowing you.
Yeah. Okay. Woo! I got into my #1 college. Okay, he says, look at this. Look. This is a you can see it says Helix Lab. It's a dog collar. Why is there a dog collar with Helix Labs on it? I put on this shirt because I want to support Helix Lab. I love Helix Labs, but I haven't seen any dogs, and somebody's been attacked by animals.
I mean,
Outside, you hear a
Helix is a-
scream.
Oh no, Claudette. Maybe
I
she's
told you she was like
Claudette
that.
now. If we don't
Babe, hold my
hurry.
hand.
Let's go see. Maybe we can catch it.
I mean, yeah.
But
He
yeah,
goes sprinting
all right.
outside.
Okay, so you make it outside, and there is you are surprised to see the corpse of Claudette Hayes on the ground. She has been quickly her body is in tatters. Suddenly, out of nowhere, her clothes ripped off just enough to cover up her private areas to keep the movie like PG, and but definitely looks like a quick animal attack. And you try to touch her to do, I don't know, do they know CPR back then? You're like, I knew CPR. I just invented this new way to save somebody. Oh yeah, staying alive. You do the staying alive thing. Nope.
Oh,
Claudette is
she's
dead.
OMG, she's totally dead in the most PG-13 way from the cinema possible.
That's right. Oh my gosh. And you can see in her hand is the letter of acceptance to Stanford University with a full scholarship.
Aww.
I think
Aw.
Maeve would take a second and just say, well, thank you all Raiders for showing up.
Oh,
we
thank
really
you,
appreciate you guys
Raiders.
for watching the show. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Sorry, I
Thank you
didn't
for
notice.
football team.
I was too busy describing the grisly death of the first victim of our adventure today. We were playing City of Mist, which is a game based on the Powered by the Apocalypse system. It's a 2d6 system. We haven't even rolled a single roll yet, but I'm about to make you do it. All the DCs are always the same. 7 to 9 is a mixed success. 10 plus is a full success. Would somebody like to investigate the crime scene or anything? All right, there we go.
I would
Alex Storm,
love
what are you going to do?
Alex
So the way you do this is the characters describe what they're doing, and that would give rise to a specific move and a roll thereby or thereon based. So go ahead, tell us what you're doing.
as our resident lab rat, Alex has, and child genius slash Doogie Howser wannabe. Alex has a firm grasp of basic human anatomy and is a research master and a master of the body, and so would like to kind of bend down and start to give an eye to the size of the wounds and the placement on the body, and investigate to see if they can kind of see what might have done this damage to if there's any clues as to culprit. Is there a weapon shape or claw shape or
Okay.
Go, Alex. Go, Alex.
So was that a
Yeah, roll
roll
those
I just
figures.
heard on Roll20?
It was a
Great
roll.
success. Okay. Roll20 is an application you can use to play tabletop role-playing games with your friends from around the world. Sign up today
No.
for a free account. It's true. It's true. And you can see, those of you watching the stream, it calculates the roll. It actually shows you the tags that you use in the City of Mist system and the results. So you have 3 clues. In the game, you can either ask questions or you can do what we do as reverse clues, where you describe what you find, and then I sort of fill in the details. It is a collaborative storytelling effort.
as Alex is examining the body, there is something on Claudette's shoes that tell us where she'd been right before she came to the canteen.
Oh, where she was? There is a let's say there is a there's grass outside of the lodge, and it has a little bit of moss on it. You can see that based on the bottom of her shoe, she must have gone from the lodge to the canteen, which would be sort of an ordinary thing for her to do. She was one of the camp counselors, so there's not much there. If you want to ask a different question, I'm not going to charge you with a clue for that one.
Alex, what did this to her?
I know. Are there something? Do these? What is there anything in the claw shape that would indicate some kind of animal, or give us a clue? How big an animal?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
like Wolverine, wolves.
Bear,
Be a badger.
dog, badger.
That's a badger.
Really
you
bad
would
ratings.
imagine
It could be
that
really bad
like
ratings.
so I don't know how much you know about wound patterns, but you can decipher this, that it looks like it was an animal attack in a sense, right? Because it's sort of not very well carried out, but the cuts look like they were done by not by teeth, but like teeth. If they were teeth, they would be iron teeth. If it were steel teeth, almost like a bunch of knives in a teeth pattern. I'm sure that's not what actually happened, but it just looks like that could be the case.
These are very strange teeth marks, guys. They're more like a steel jaw, like a bear trap or something, than like actual.
Yeah, and they seem to have been, I guess like the animal, if it attacked, must have jumped or must have come from a higher level, because it doesn't look like these bite marks, if that's what they are, would have come from any ordinary sized dog.
Badger.
Wow.
Badgers are smaller than.
Anyway, you can ask another question. Or you
where
can do
did this thing run to?
It has
are
no
there any
dog
tracks
collar
or-
either.
Yeah.
I don't know why it would have, but it doesn't.
Alex, do you know where this thing ran to? If we hurry up, we can maybe catch up to it. And totally
then
mess it
what?
up.
Well,
Then
at
we
least we
seduce
know
it,
it was an
obviously.
actual animal, or
Oh,
just
okay, yeah.
some.
Also,
Are there
had
good
you
tracks
all
or something leading
forgotten
off?
what happened at proms?
Are you kidding? I was washing it out of my dress for weeks. How could I forget that?
Listen, I am
really-
sorry, okay? But okay, Alex, where did this thing go?
I really thought that we had worked on some medication to keep that under control. Christine.
You hear some rustling
is
in the
fine.
bushes.
It is totally fine, totally under control. Just tell me where it is.
Do I need to increase your dosage?
It's fine. Look, this is our last big hurrah, and then I'll go to college with my cheerleading scholarship and just live my best life. And forgot this
All
thing. Okay, focus.
Well, there's tracks. These tracks go.
They go into the bushes where you hear the rustling. That was weird.
So that
You can
way.
ask one more question before anything terrible happens to you. Not that anything would. This is a safe place in the middle of the night, out in the outskirts of the city. You're excited because your week just ended. It's an exciting Friday.
Is there anyone else? Did we see anyone else outside when we ran?
And you look
out here?
around, and the your friend and the person who gives you the messages, Deputy Winslow, is nowhere to be seen. Perhaps he went into the lodge. It's difficult to see because of the shrubbery and the fingery clawish branches that overhang the the narrow pathways. It's hard to see around, but you don't see that he doesn't seem to be where he was before. Maybe he just moved slightly over outside of view.
Does anybody see Winnie
The
I don't
rustling
know, but-
in
out
the
here?
bushes.
I see a Rubik's Cube covered in blood, and that's ominous.
Yeah, that was weird.
It's
Mhm.
almost like she was holding it before.
Guys,
You hear
She almost
rustling on
solved
the
it.
okay, so hold on a second. So you heard rustling in the bushes on one side where you see the tracks go off to you, and suddenly blood goes out of you. You feel a chill down the back of your spine as you hear the rustling on the other side of the path, not where there's tracks at all. Almost like it's in stereo now. The new Dolby Hi-Fi that you are so excited about has turned your blood cold.
there are a large number of predators that hunt in packs. Perhaps
Oh,
we should.
No, it's not time yet, girl. You gotta wait. We can't kill them all yet. We haven't even found where they are. It is fine. I promise
just
there
keep
will
us
be
outside of
blood.
the splash zone, please. Okay?
Hey, I'm the crazy one.
No, babe, we're just crazy for each other.
Yeah.
As you think, wondering what to do, you see red eyes peer out and growling beasts come from both sides. In fact, there are a few of abomination-looking dogs. They are feral canines. They bear their iron teeth. They have elongated man-sized limbs, and they come at you. One of them, I don't know how you can see this, but it has a Helix Labs collar on. But just all of them, as you look around quickly, have it, but one does not. They come at you now. They leap. What do you do? What does somebody do? Somebody act first. You're about
I
to
would like to
hold on.
take a
I'm going to
risk.
give one of the things we do here in the city of this game is we go, there's not an initiative roll like you would in some other systems. Instead, we go by, what might narratively make the most sense. And in this case, I'm just going to go with the volunteer Maeve that raised her hand first. What do you do?
Well, I am going to help out.
The
a little
murderer.
bit.
There's
You
nobody
said
else
there's
than
two of
us
them?
dogs. Sorry, what was that?
Did you say there's two of them?
There's a few of them. So it's a size of
okay.
one.
It's a size one?
Yeah, it's a tier
Okay.
size one. Yeah.
I'm going to I'm going to try to I basically want to use
You
my
can't snip him.
my destiny, my comedic timing to
Okay.
make them trip up a little bit. I'm gonna make them a little I'm gonna kind of impose my bad luck on them a little bit. So I'd like to do that if you don't mind.
You're gonna impose
I
bad
can
luck
do it.
on dogs? I mean, abomination dogs.
Abomination dogs.
All right,
Helix
go
Lab,
for it.
whatever that is.
So you have all heard of Helix Labs, but you don't really know much about it except for that it's a shadowy government organization. It's very hush hush. But you're sure they do God's work there and not creating any abominations that might have anything to do with this story.
I think it's where they made the Casio.
Anyway, oh yeah. You believe you have a Helix Lab keyboard at home.
So I want to change the game and basically put a negative status on them so that we can have an easier time.
Okay. But keep in mind they have feral tenacity, and that means that the guard dogs take a status of physical harm or subdual. When they do, you reduce it by tier 1.
Okay. So I have my contagious bad luck. I am going to make them watch their step. So I'm using my destiny of my destiny is basically that I am clumsy and I will always take a fall at the funniest time possible. So I am imposing that on them. I am also going to I was wondering if you would allow me to use my fourth wall breaks because I know what's happening. Like I know what these things are.
All right, yeah.
Right? I'm
All
like
right.
I'm the host of
But
this.
you have to act it out. You have to do it, right? Do it. This is the fourth wall break.
Yeah, I think, Roll20 is a great app. It's actually really good when you're trying to play with your friends online. It's a really great place to find your friends. If you have friends around the world and you want to play D&D with them or any tabletop game like City of Mists, I don't know why I would have said that game specifically, but we're great. No, but I won't use it for this one. But I do want to use the fourth wall break at some point. Okay, I'll use Contagious Bad Luck and Watch Your Step, and I'll just do 2. I don't mind doing just a power of 2.
I can't believe you're gonna trip us, the dogs. But we have a tier of 1 for size and a special custom move.
You know what? I'm reading the script, so I know exactly where they'll go to and the perfect point to engage to basically make them trip up. So I'm reading the script. I'm reading ahead of the game. I already know what's happening. I know exactly when I can trip them up.
You saw them coming out. All right, do it.
I know exactly what's happening.
Yes. Thank you for following Dan the Ninja Man. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you, Dan, for the follow, my fellow ghoul. And I'm going to roll change the game.
Excellent job. Okay, so what status would you like to give it? It'd be tier 1 luck, probably, depending on what you're doing.
Well, I'm not even gonna prolong it. I'm just gonna impose a tier 3 status of tripped up. So tripped up 3, which will probably go down to stumbling 2, with the size factor, and then it'll just affect the next roll, whoever rolls against them.
Okay, but they have feral tenacity, so it's not harm. So we'll say 2. We'll say they take a collective status of 2. The dogs look a little bit off kilter a little bit, but the next roll is going to have to be a go toe to toe. You got that special, so they're not going to give you a counter attack yet. But whoever goes next, and I'm going to say Christine, unless somebody else thinks they could do better or first, you will have to face the several dogs.
Oh, I got this.
And also there is a wait. I'm sorry. I'm such a bitch. They have a special custom move called Blood Craze, which is once per scene, the dogs smell human flesh. That isn't their masters. And I'm gonna give them Ferocious 1.
That's over there though. That's by the corpse. We're okay, right?
No, we're right.
Whoever gets hit, whoever's
you're just
who goes against the dogs. Christine?
I got this. You cannot spell pain without making it sound a little bit like pain. I'm going to go toe-to-toe with these little doggo. I'm going to use my gymnastic ability and my agile movement as a cheerleader.
Okay, hold on. But what do I see?
Oh, are you going to see me dodge out of the way with a gymnastic curl movement, a triple toe quad loop? Simone Biles would be proud if she was born 50 years back in the past.
Okay. Are you trying to beguile them? Because they're not going to be hurt by that. I don't think.
Oh, I am going to use my movement to dodge out of the way and blast a wave of pain at them.
Oh, okay. All right. Do it. Go for
I have
it.
paralyzing plasma plane, and you can run, but you can hide. As well as my telekinesis. So this will be a +5 to this roll, unless you ask me to change things.
You should reduce it by 1 for their ferociousness, for their
Well,
ferocity.
they have a negative status, so.
Well, I think that's added, right? Is that part of your
Yeah, so it'd be-
+5, or is it +7?
No, that's not part of my +5.
All right. You killed
So-
my dog. Just roll and murder my dogs.
So I have a +2 thanks you made, -1, and then a.
Thank you for following, Daniel. Go
Okay,
ahead.
go toe to toe. Let's go.
Slay him, Queen.
All right, so
Oh.
so somehow you kill my pack of dogs. Just tell me how you murder them.
I go. You cannot spell pain without making it sound like pain, and I increase my voice so to a frequency that will hurt dog ear because I hate dogs in this household. Hello, my name is Christine Choo, cheerleader extraordinaire and famously puppy killer.
Yeah, that's right. You are I don't know if I can tolerate this animal abuse. Luckily, upon closer examination, they look like abominable creatures that are not of this earth.
Those at home, don't do that at home. Don't hit your dogs, okay? Don't do that. Okay, unless,
Especially with a wave of negative energy. Don't do that either.
Oh, don't talk to
These
the audience,
dogs
it's
seem to have it coming. Though. You're like, oh my gosh, am I doing animal cruelty? And then you thought, no, I am putting right what once went wrong. Like my favorite TV show, Quantum Leap.
Is the reason you don't like dogs is because you kept calling Peter a dog, like all the time, until you finally broke up with each other.
Okay, well, that sure suits my tiara a little bit. Yes, there will be more to come. You just have to wait a little bit. I said wait. Thank you. Okay, where were we?
What was that? What happened?
Sorry, I just talked to my tiara. It's fine. We do that.
All right. No, that's
We
very
have a-
nice.
I don't think you're taking the right.
It's Alex. It's fine. Please examine these irrelevant creatures.
And you know what?
Fine. They're not irrelevant. They tried to kill us.
So
I
you
was
see it coming-
terrified.
You see running around the corner towards you, you see Deputy Winslow and another fellow who you haven't seen before. You assume that he must have been in the lodge. They come running up. Oh my gosh, what happened? Oh my gosh, what happened here? Looks like you took care of some business, like taking care of business.
I got this. Hold on one sec. Are these guys sleepers? I can't remember. Whatever. I'm gonna sit it.
I never said
Everything's
anything
fine.
about that.
Everything's fine, boys. Go back inside. Let the ladies and the non-binary person handle this, okay?
You're gonna have to roll convince for that one.
I will. So
She's showing her tits again.
I am.
It's really good.
I actually.
That's gonna be a negative to your roll if you keep making a point of that one, because I don't know if I want to be convinced to move away from any of that stuff. I might be mesmerized one if you don't play your cards
Okay.
right.
So I have my subversion fan service. I can say that I want them to look into my, I also have some amazing assets that they're distracted by enough.
Okay.
My weakness is that I am a B cup, so unfortunately, even though my mythos does make me seem like I have massive fucking titties, unfortunately, I am a B cup. Itty bitty titty committee ladies, you can still be hot.
All
but-
boobs are beautiful. I'm not even gonna make you take one away for that.
Woo!
I'm gonna take the weakness just because they're
Go
fine.
peacups!
That's fine.
Yeah, and I'm killing them with kindness. I am killing
Alright.
them with kindness. Like,
The kindness of your form,
Sounds
yeah?
good.
mhm.
All right,
Yeah,
let's see what happens.
So what? Let me see that. Okay, cool. And I'm rolling convince.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a mild success, which means they can give in a little, but protect their agenda. So, the deputy looks mesmerized for a second, and then says, "Hey, Barry, you ever play that new game called Boggle? It's really fun. We have, I saw a copy of it in the lodge." And he says, "Oh, gee whiz, deputy, we should go play a game too for just a little bit, a temporary amount of time, because it was a mild success. Thank you very much for the cheer,
Thanks for the cheer, baby.
MSF7 Viper."
And
Oh,
also, thanks, Quinn,
yeah,
for the chat
if-
point.
yeah. So if you give us, or if you donate to the channel, 100 bits or a subscription, you can give it to whoever you would like, and they will get 1 point, chat point, which means they get an additional +1 to any roll. So, all right, and they, charity, and for charity, that's right. I forgot about that. Okay. Anyway, all right. Well, it'll be both, of course. So, let us. They disappear, for a very short amount of time, because it was a mild success back into there. It's going to be a short Boggle game.
So I guess the question is, who let the dogs out? Who?
Who?
I love you, Paul.
This is why we're disbanding.
What?
No, we're disbanding because you're going to MIT and you two are still going to the same college.
Look,
Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
I mean, we're
you
Nate, you
may
got
not
into
understand, but
college?
once you've... Yeah, of course you did.
You said me? Of course, I got into college.
When are
I'm
you going to
smart.
study poetry?
That
I mean, I could,
sounds like a
that's actually
stupid
good
thing
idea.
to
I should
study.
study poetry. I think I'd be good at it. You know?
Yes, and I'm
Yeah,
totally going into fashion major or something stupid like that because that's what everybody expected from me, right?
Like if you already look beautiful, so if you make your words even more beautiful, you'll just make the world a better place. And I could take photos of it.
All right, so
Alex, please
Demon
check the setting
dogs.
before.
When you find that special someone, you'll know what we're talking about. Don't worry.
ew.
Y'all just hate love. Anyways, why don't we try to figure out what these dogs are? that could
Yeah, check the
probably-
collar.
Yeah, I think Alex would start bending down and trying to kind of get a general anatomy sketch of the animal and see if the collar had any functional parts. Is it just a collar, or are there any boxes or lights or
You
I'd
look
like
into
to-
it, and there is. Go ahead.
Sorry, I want to give Alex a help point before you roll, because I know you roll really fast.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be.
I was
helping
about to
and telling.
answer the question, but without a roll,
Oh.
what is wrong with
Okay.
me?
Yeah, what are you doing, Paul?
No, yeah. Sorry, I got excited.
A
That's
generous.
the problem when
Got
you
a
write the
freebie.
story yourself. It's like, oh, I want to tell them all the details.
But yeah, I'll just lean in and I'll just be like, thank you so much for the follow, baby. And I will
Anytime, babe.
I will
Who's
be like,
following us?
maybe you should go over maybe you should look at that thing, just because I already read the script. I know what's happening. Thank you so much for. Is that a follow? Let's see. Let's wait.
Yeah, that's a follow.
Brittany,
Thank you,
Thank you
baby.
so much for the follow, baby. What's up? That's my friend. by the way, so.
Is that your new catchphrase? Thanks for the follow. I mean, it rings.
What?
Also,
Huh?
since when
Oh,
did
don't
she
worry
start talking about script all the time? I thought it was like a musical play thingy that you do.
Well, we went to the opera a few times, and then she got obsessed with script writing. I thought she was going to go into that college. What?
No, guys,
I mean,
don't worry
whatever
about it.
makes you two
Don't worry.
happy,
You
I
guys have your
guess.
things. I have my thing. The audience loves me. Let's just keep going, okay?
There's some
Hmm.
lights around the campsite and the diner. You're in sort of a pathway area in the middle of all of these locations that you've become aware of since you've arrived. And there's lighting as you would you would expect, not bright or anything, but it's enough to see your path, and you could see it flicker just a little bit.
Did anyone catch that?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
no,
we
like
should take one the dogs inside. And
It's so
Alex would move
heavy
to
though.
pick up
I'm
the
not
dog's
touching
body.
it.
Pansies.
I'll help.
I'll help. I mean,
It just
It's
look at
just a
these
bit of
nails,
blood.
very
It's something-
intricate.
Look, we see blood
You
every
skipped
month,
dissecting
right?
the
This is
frog
nothing,
too, didn't
nothing
you?
new.
I
oh no, I love
it's
that.
not that I feel bad for the frog. I just don't feel like it.
Uh-huh. I think, Penny, would you help Alex drag the dog into the canteen, put it on a table?
With my enhanced strength, yes.
So we bring the dog inside, and
So you made
I
And-
turn to Maeve and I go, see, when it's sometimes we just need to stand and look pretty.
I know. I do it all the time, hon. But I'm glad you're joining the club.
So when you bring
I'm so
the dogs into the canteen, you notice that Frank is nowhere to be found. He's not there at that time.
The
Frank,
coffee's
your
still
new
warm.
friend, who is not suspicious.
Yeah, I mean, he was wearing the t-shirt. He had another one of the collars. I wonder how he got the collar. Is one of them missing a collar?
there was one missing one outside.
yeah,
But
he
how did
forgot to
Frank
put it on
end up
his
with it?
dogs.
That's a good
probably.
question. And he was wearing a t-shirt with the same logo. Do you reckon
Helix
they
Lab.
bribed him? Do you reckon the Reds?
But
I don't know. I feel
How-
like Helix is a true blue American institution, like NASA and
Alex, don't be a
the Defense
bootlicker.
Department.
Come on. Like,
yeah,
Also, they're
I'm
paying for me to go to
Malaysians.
MIT, so
Somewhere in the background, the Star Spangled Banner proudly plays.
Alex, I feel like if you go to MIT with Helix Lab backing you, you're probably going to be there for like 6 years and never graduate. I get that feeling somewhere in my body, in my boobs. Don't worry about it.
But in
But I
that time,
think
I
maybe you
won't
should
change
choose a
the
different-
world.
Do you want a massage, make yourself feel better?
Dog.
Sometimes I get caught up, but it's all right.
Hey, I know that ever since I joined the cheer team and switched my voice to this, it's come up as pretty blonde, but isn't the name Frank kind of like sort of a little bit familiar?
I mean, we know many Franks.
Thanks for the follow, baby.
No,
Frankenbean.
in literature.
Frankenstein, Frankenfurter.
What does Frankenstein do?
I think, was that Shakespeare who did that?
Yes.
Was that Frankenstein?
Because-
Shakespeare? Really good?
Oh, Penny.
Yeah?
Oh God, my IQ might actually be dropping as I keep doing this voice.
Do you want more coffee?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Yeah, okay. I'll get the coffee on. You deal with the dogs and whatever
Okay.
the hell's going on. Maybe we should look round back at Frank's place as well. Maybe he's got some more stuff hidden away.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We
Could
should totally
go into
split
the
up.
back room of the canteen.
Yeah, he
If you
walked into
like
that
it.
back room over there.
Yeah, he's probably
Why don't
just
you
there
go
right
check it
now.
out, Penny?
Can I?
Yeah.
Can I roll something like an investigation roll?
Well, it's not. I thought I couldn't
it's
tell, but I thought
Alex
Alex was
asking.
doing some investigating.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I was
go
trying
for
to
it,
do
go
some
for it.
investigating.
I will
Yeah.
give you a help point. for
Spotlight
that,
is going to be
bye.
on Alex now. Till we resolve what's up here.
Alex sends Penny off to find some extra coffee, and begins to pulls one of the lights kind of as close down as they can to the dog, and bends over, and actually pulls from their coat pocket a small retractable scalpel,
Ooh.
and begins to first cut off the collar of the dog, and then perform a very rudimentary autopsy on the body as it lays on the table. So that would be an investigation roll.
That would be an investigation roll.
Looking to
Ooh.
see what it could
This
tell
is
us.
clever enough. I'm going to see if I can give you some extra information here to see what you can discover.
But I do want to give you a help point before you roll, and I'm just going to be like, baby, why don't you, you should, no, maybe over there. Yeah, cut there. That's a great spot right there.
Oblivian's been reading the script, so I'll take the help point.
Well,
the lights even inside flickered
script,
ever so suddenly. As you're performing this field autopsy.
I will use my my good doctor theme, research master, pharmaceutical engineer, and mastery of the body, plus the help point to investigate.
What is a ridiculous
16.
success? All right. Okay, ridiculous success.
Ridiculous. When we cut off the collar, what do we notice about it? Does it have any electronic workings?
It does seem to have, I don't know how familiar you are, but it does seem to have some sort of electronics, perhaps a radio control mechanism, much like those new fancy little cars that kids are playing with that you can control at a distance with no wires.
Hey, does anybody play with like those RC shit things? This looks vaguely familiar. Yes.
Maeve does, don't you, babe? You got those things that vibrate at home.
I do.
Oh, God.
I have a lot of those.
Hey,
You asked them. Why would you ask them?
I asked them for help. Anyway, this looks like it's receiving a signal from somewhere. Why you'd want to signal a dog, I don't know.
Well, there's a ham radio down here playing an advert for something called Roll20. I don't know what it's about, but apparently you can join all sorts of people.
Babe, great advert. I love it. But let's let Alex talk for a little bit. Alex has a spotlight.
Is it like a CB radio? Can you like breaker 19?
You don't see anything like that. It's if you had to guess, it would be sort of it would be some sort of radio control that's not, it's not a sound control mechanism. It would require some sort of input device.
Alex, what about their T? Would they T match the clear cut like still pattern that we noticed from the victim? Oh, I mean, is their T kind of like totally match the one or something?
Alex would examine the teeth, kind of cut back along the jaws and gums to see if those are the natural teeth of the animal, and if the bite pattern matches. Does the bite pattern match what we've seen from the bodies?
Yes, it does.
And are those their natural teeth? That's two questions.
No. So here's the thing that you notice about the teeth is that they are so like the head. I mean, this is not like it's some horrible corruption of nature with a real dog head, but with steel teeth, as if they're implanted, but they're not implanted. You look closely, and it's as if this dog is growing the steel teeth. In fact, when you touch them, you can kind of move it a little bit, as if it's as if it's not exactly in as strongly as a tooth could be. It falls out, and then you see a tiny tooth growing in underneath it.
They're like steel baby teeth.
Huh.
Look at this, guys.
Ew.
Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. No, thank you.
But yes, definitely these could have killed Claudette. 100%.
Great. Love that. You said it's like
almost,
from the... It's almost what?
It's almost vivisectionist in its makeup. Like it's been cobbled together and yet somehow grown. That's very
Oh,
strange.
like going to the dentist and then get your whole teeth like switched to like gold or something like that?
No, more like somehow the dog is growing steel teeth or had them implanted.
Oh,
His natural teeth are definitely behind it.
huh.
Why would you want a dog to have steel teeth?
So it
Seems
can
very
bite better.
Oh, here's what I'll do. I'll give you a little more information. You can tell with a closer look is that these dogs, their legs are not normal. They're higher than they have like longer legs than usual. And you kind of look at it, and to your horror, you see the front legs of the dog look almost like human arms, but they're dog legs, but they're human arms, and the back legs look almost like shrunken down human legs. Yeah. And you're like, oh, what evil is working amongst us that would create such an abominable creature?
Hey,
Certainly not Helix Labs, the very reputable organization that does a lot of good research, you assume.
And provide scholarships.
Scholarships, that's right. In fact, the scholarship to Stanford that the late whatever her name was,
Claudette.
we already forgot that dead girl.
Like Claudette,
Oh,
you
It was
mean?
Victim
provided
number
by
one.
Helix Labs.
Something
Somewhere
is
thunder
definitely
rumble.
wrong with
Mm.
these dogs. It's almost
Hey.
like, if you imagined a were-dog human thing.
Okay, hold up, halftime time. Sorry, this helps. This helps. I just need to.
Oh God, what
Who
happened?
Okay,
was, who was
I got
going to
it.
investigate the back room of the
I got your
canteen?
coffee.
Okay. So I'm gonna move the spotlight over. It's okay. If you're ready to go. We're gonna move it over to Maeve as you make your way to the back room. You push the door open, it creaks, and you notice it's now pitch black. Certainly nothing is in there. The lights are simply turned off, but the lights in the front where you all are in the normal canteen, where the coffee is, where all the sundries and goods and the M&Ms are, the M&Ms that melt in your mouth and not in your hands, and the little ET guy who's holding a little cup of M&Ms too, just for fun. The lights flash. They just flicker, but they flicker a little longer than before. Anyway, Mavis, you peer into the darkness and you wonder what evil lies there, or just maybe a back room.
Or I don't wonder because I'm reading the script.
Are you
Polly,
gonna
I'm
ruin my
breaking-
adventure? Sorry,
Yeah,
go ahead.
Maeve. No, I won't use it. This is the only time I'm going to use it, I promise.
No, that's fine. Go ahead.
But Maeve, Maeve is speaking directly to you, Polly. You tell me what I see. So we're even the fourth wall. She's just kind of like walking
Okay.
in. She's like, all right, Polly, what am I seeing over here? Tell me what the audience sees. I'm reading the script, and it affects the whole show. And I'm gonna just do that as I investigate. And you know what? I'm gonna use the crew tag. Keep a cool head. I don't know if I need that many power tags, but I'm gonna do it.
Okay, so I'm going to say, if you're going to roll, that's fine. But once you roll, I'm going to give this story tag because there's a story tag that's relevant here of senses living things.
Ooh, I love
That's right.
that. So exciting. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I will invoke my weakness, plot twist, because I mean the MC could be lying to me and gaslighting me, so there could be some plot twists in the script that I haven't read yet. And I will investigate.
Okay. What happened? Was it a miss? Let me see.
Nope, it wasn't.
Oh,
Great success.
boo. Okay, all right. Ask me
Boo.
3 questions, and I will give you 3 lies. No, I will give you 3 answers.
Unfortunately, there are no plot twists, sis. You can't trick me. But yeah, I am going to ask, what's in here? Is there anything
the-
alive in here? I guess.
Well, alive is a questionable term. It is not a normal. There is a presence of evil there, and they are alive in a sense that you are in grave danger. There is a.
Thank you, Action Surge, for the
Ooh,
subscription.
thank
by
you
the
very
way.
much, Action Surge, for your subscription with Prime. We know you have only one Prime per Prime subscription. We thank you for using it on us. An unpleasant surprise awaits you in the darkness. You know that there are more than one of these creatures, we'll say, but they live in the dark, and they primarily like to hang out in closets. But since this is a small room, they figure it is fine to attack you with. It is cold. There's coldness around them. Anyway, you can ask me another question. I will put the senses living things on the it is the custom move is called it's heat seeking, and it says when these creatures enter the scene, I can give them sense living things. In fact, why don't we just make it simple? There's only one creeper that senses living things.
Okay. My next question would be: is it one of those robo dogs? Like, is it just another robo dog?
Oh, no. This is a different creature altogether. The robo dogs, no. This is something. We'll say, I'll give you something for your clue, and that's that you feel increasingly cold as you feel that it draws near to you, and it is searching for warmth in the darkness.
Well, honey, my boobs are not that warm. Like, I mean, I guess they are, honestly. I don't blame them. I mean, look at these. But yeah, I'm going to use my last question to
It wants to envelop you in its dark embrace.
Is Frank's dead body in here? Just to I know the answer is no, but like I just want to
I don't know why you would know the answer is no. Thank you for giving a gift sub, MSFF7 Viper. You know what that does? That gives everybody a +1 potential chat point, which you could use at any time. Now, also, yes, thank you for your having a subscription. Thank you for receiving a gift sub, Ravenrook. All right, now we are in the. What do you do? Oh, the answer is no. But hold on a second. In order to answer that question, you're going to have to engage in some reconnaissance, which could make you subject to the creepers of dark embrace. So let me know what else you're going to do, but I think you're running up against a problem here.
Yeah, so you said that Frank's body isn't in this room?
No.
Like,
Oh, no. Of course. I don't know why you would guess that, but it is not there. In fact,
no, I no, it's not. I just wanted to ask the question. Yeah, I'm gonna just.
But you come across. I'll give you this if not for free, but I'll charge you a clue and say, but you do stumble across another body in the dark. Cold, dead fingers.
Just a body. Okay, I'm gonna just like kind of.
Somebody you have not met yet. A young, in life, she was clearly an attractive lady or woman. The hot girl type.
Yeah, I'll just back out of the kitchen, the canteen area. Kind of like walk back in and be like, oh, by the way, there's like some kind of creepy crawly creeper in there. But it's probably time for a commercial break, right?
Let's do it. Yeah. Thank you for that suggestion. We usually we plan to run about a 3-hour game. We're about halfway through. So why don't we go to we usually have a 10-minute break between the beginning and the second half of the session. So stick around. We're going to run, we'll be back in about 10 minutes here on this specific Halloween special for Roll20Con. Check it out at con.roll20.com. We'll see you back here in 10 minutes.
A commercial break? What? What are you talking about?
Welcome back, everybody. It is me, Polly People, your MC here on Goblin Cave TV special presentation for Halloween of our City of Mist, Nights of Payne Town special side quest in the very normal sounding and safe Camp Crystal Lake. Sorry, excuse me, did I say that? I meant Emerald Lake, Camp Emerald Lake. I don't know why I would say the other thing. Where there's been grisly murders for some reason that are now the crew has uncovered that there's abominable creatures created by an evil but very reputable lab, perhaps. Otherwise, you know, it seems like our crew has basically wrapped this up, but we do this today for Roll20Con, which is a weekend focused on community gaming and charity. And this is our contribution to the fun and excitement from Roll20Con. The official charity is Roll vs. Evil. It's a charity dedicated to bring tabletop gamers across the world to support those impacted in Ukraine. You can buy a t-shirt or other goodies over at con.roll20.net. All profits go to that charity. And additionally, thank you very much for the gift subscription, Clarity Echoes. Gift subscriptions allow every one of our crew members to have an additional +1, which will make my life more miserable as they destroy my entire adventure. This specific one-shot has been written by me. And so as I see them kill my creatures, I am sad, but I guess everybody else is happy. You can also, if you check out roll20.net, there are a bunch of free giveaways there. Unique silent text-based RPG Alice is missing. Also, there's Apocalypse Keys Quick Start, and one of my personal favorites, the Alien RPG starter set, which I played right here on Goblin Cave TV one time, and I had to kill my own first officer as captain of a ship. Also, this Call of Cthulhu starter set, Pathfinder, a bunch of other stuff. Check it out. There's free maps and assets you can use in any of your Roll20 games.
Con.roll20.net.
Con.roll20.net. Also,
con.roll20.net.
today's game that we're playing is called City of Mist. If you don't know it, it's an amazing game. It is based on, but not the same as, the Powered by the Apocalypse system. It has its own unique tag-based adventure, which we like to play. It's of course, like every other type of game like this, it is a conversation. It is narrative first, and that's what we like to do. It is about, generally speaking, just in case you haven't played before, you're just new here, City of Mist is about ordinary people with the power of myths, legends, fairy tales, searching for the truth in a mystery-shrouded metropolis. This is the game we play every week here on GoblinCaveTV about this time, and it is a representation of each character as a story and a person, an ordinary person infused with the mystical power of a legendary character. Each one of our players today has that particular combination, and you might be able to, if you pay attention very closely, Determine for yourself who the legendary character is behind each one of our players' characters today. We return to Camp Emerald Lake and our adventurers as they try to solve the mystery and escape with their lives here in our special. I'm going to give the spotlight to Penny, who is what? You know what? Just take it away.
Well, I'm carrying the coffee, and suddenly the love of my life. Suddenly, there's a monster over here. My priorities are shifted completely. Let's get out of this place. No, that's not acceptable. So drop the coffee, and I'm going to pick up a pylon.
The mug
one of
falls
those
in
ones that
slow motion to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Smashes glass everywhere.
Yeah.
Coffee goes everywhere. Perfect seat. And then we're going to grab one of the those weights, those kind of things that hold the line up, hold the wire up that keeps the lines going that we have at the cafeteria. I'm assuming there's a metal one of those like they used to have. I'm going to grab one of those and run into the other room, ready to strike at whatever is there.
You're going to attack the creature.
I'm going to attack it immediately.
Well, it's all right. You know what I'm going to say, because you dashed right in there. The creature may not. Well, hold on a second. Whether or not the creature sees you coming, an ordinary creature would be surprised, and I would perhaps give you the opportunity to hit with all you got. But this creature, let me just make sure. I know there's a custom move here.
I do have some powers which can make me appear out of nowhere.
Yes. Here we go. There is a custom move called Sudden Death, and that is when the Reaper awakens. If she's taken by surprise by somebody, they take grappled to or drained to. So you can pick. You tell me what happens. Are you grappled to or drained to?
I feel like drained to, because I needed that coffee just as much as everyone else did. So, I'm putting the drain as well right now.
Okay.
So say drained.
You are drained to. Now, in case anybody's new to the system here, this is not supposed to be a surprise system. We build the story together. So because I did not read to you the custom move until you made it, you can always back out, right? You can say I didn't do that, or I approached a different way, so that you don't have to take a status. By the way, you may have also noticed that there's no hit points in this game. This is a game that has what we call narrative damage, which is, you have a tag and a tier. So when I say drained to or grappled to, that is just a description of the condition that applies to the character and the number that would affect any roll, like 2 or drained. So go ahead. Tell me narratively what you want, what has happened then based on the information in front of you.
Well, I mean, my partner is being assaulted by some rapscallions, so obviously I'm running to the fore and dealing with that problem.
All right.
And it doesn't matter if I get drained too because of it, because there's only one priority.
Right,
so
you run in and you feel like,
whoa,
whoa, and you get cold suddenly, shivers, but you fight anyway. From the beyond, you see like a face come out of the darkness at you. What do you do?
Swing. And I would like to use the relevant power tags with the pinion I picked up, the metal pinion.
You almost feel the air coming out of your chest as it gets cold. The creature, the eyes are red, burning, fire almost. Go ahead.
Okay, well, swing.
Yeah.
Relevant power tags, which would be mask augmentation, and then master swordsman.
I like the mask.
Enhanced physical prowess.
Whoa!
From mask augmentation. Sudden appearance, because I appeared literally blazing around the corner.
Interesting.
I started slashing.
And then I started slashing.
If I may ask, so in the City of Mist, you can have mystical powers, but you can also have machines that are mystically powered. Would you like to tell us, if you want to, what is the nature of your mask power?
Well, I get direct inspiration from my mask. I used it. It's just from like one of the gymnast episodes I was doing, and one of our routines had this mask. I put it on once and I never wanted to take it off again. So it just kind of influences what I do. And for some reason, I feel like I'm really good with this big stick. I don't know why, but I feel strong when I'm with it. So
that's interesting.
I wonder where that came
Anyway,
from.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. All right. That's random, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So you go boom. Now this would be go toe to toe.
I think relevant weakness tag as well would be easily slips off because the mask easily slips off.
Oh, what happened? Okay, go ahead.
And
I
of
wanna
course,
ask
I'm
you
using a
what
chat
happened
die. Thank you very much.
Oh no, Wolf left, but do you feel like it was like it's some kind of like past life? Some teacher told you to like aim for the knees or something, and it was like a weird early educational teacher?
Well, this doesn't feel like the first time I've rushed in to defend my romantic partner. Like sometimes I feel like I probably descend from various heights very suddenly. It's not the first time this has happened. I feel like it's getting a real sense of deja vu for some reason. Go toe to toe, shall we?
All right. Everybody's succeeding all the time. All right. So you didn't remove 2 for your for your status, but it doesn't matter. You succeeded anyway. You can give the creeper a status of 2 of some kind if you would like to.
Knocked back 2, if you don't mind. To
okay,
knocked back
2. Knocked back 2 it is. We'll say we say beaten 2. Do you want to? Well, sorry, I didn't mean to presume what would actually happen here. You can manage to give them a status, or you can block, dodge, or counter their best attempts. So you get to do one or the other. Because if you do not block, dodge, or counter their best attempts, the creeper will still have a chance to swipe at you before you push it away.
Oh no, I'm putting my all into removing this creature from my love sight. So no.
So you hit it hard and you bash it, and a ghostly hand reaches out as you hit it back, and it's like ice travels up your arm. You can take drained 2 again, and that'll stack such that your we'll say frozen, that's frozen 3. Who rushes inside? Yeah. Who would
I
like?
don't want to go, but I'll let everyone else go first. But I think I can.
Okay, all right. Let's see. Who hasn't gone in a while? Christine, what do you do? Don't destroy my guy. Christine is like the best at stacking up these tags.
I rush over and I go, oh, you're hurting my friends? Oh, so we're doing that. Okay. No, I can't.
Don't put it on.
Alex, do something before
Christine!
I put the tiara
Nope. Alex will run over and like grab her wrist and be like, no, and reach in and pop a vial from their pocket and drink it. And that causes this like surge of energy to kind of form around them, almost like they have a body that grows like 3 times the size, this indestructible core, as they will swing
Sounds
in. Can I go for a hit with all you've got, since we've gone toe to toe?
Yeah.
Yes.
Also get a help actions, a help point from me.
Help point from Christine.
Because we are in this
dice.
together.
We are.
If you want to use that power tag.
We're all in this together. So I have my indestructible energy body, and Alex simultaneously holds back Christine's arm to keep her from putting on the tiara, holding it down, and then swings hard with the left in a full haymaker, using their indestructible body, the strength of 100 men, and creature of violence to roll hard. But they're a little out of control. So there's a weakness tag, have no limits. So I have 2 help points and then power of 5 and 1 weakness tag. Is that fair? 2.
Yeah, go for it. Go for
They
it.
swing hard with the haymaker. Hit with all they've got.
Get it.
Okay. So you can choose 2 of those, but I'm going to make it easy. You swing and you swing right through it because it is broken. You smash it into a bunch of it almost flies apart like glass, and you hear it just sprinkle around and crash to the floor. But it's not glass; it is almost pure ice. It's it's cold, and you feel the life suddenly flash and return into the room, but it's still dark. But the feeling of cold and terror just dissipates immediately.
Alex will turn to Christine. We talked about the tiara. Go, tiara.
Well, I'm glad we
I will
both
smash
took our
it.
medicines today. That's good. That's good. Who's Hook?
I thought I was working out. Jesus.
Can I try to heal Penny?
Yes, you can.
Okay, listen. Hear me out, okay?
Okay.
Is this a mental affliction or this is a physical affliction, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like life got drained out.
Yeah, but hear me out. Is it possible to use some, specific kinds of power, Holly, if you know what I'm saying?
Of course it is. Of
Even
course
though it's
it
a
is.
subversion
You mean the
power.
power of love?
Power of
Yeah,
love.
love.
Power of love. The power of some kind of love.
Or let's see. I got to think of another. I don't know enough of these songs. Hold on.
I mean,
think
you
of-
Wow.
got to warm me up in one way. So
That's
I
exactly.
feel
I
like
was thinking,
sexual
can I
healing
warm
was
her
really the
up?
70s,
You know,
but
like
Yeah, I was gonna push it
We're old
real
school.
good.
Who's needs chili pepper when you can make things red hot? Huh?
Can I try? Would
Salt
you
and
allow me
pepper.
to-
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Using my amazing assets, I won't say look into my. Oh, you know what? No, I will. I'm gonna like grab her face. And I'm gonna go like just tilt her head down and be like, just look, like as I pat her head, like just look. It'll warm you up. I promise.
I can't take my eyes off them for some reason. I feel like I'm drawn.
That's not how science works, right, Alex? That's
Actually-
like,
Hormones are really powerful.
oh gosh.
Can I use my care for others? Because I do care for her, right? I'm trying.
Sure. Go
Okay.
for it.
I'll use that to change the game to heal her. Is that I'm allowed to do that?
Yeah, I guess so. We'll let it go this.
I'm
okay,
trying
but
to warm her up
but-
with the power.
yeah,
of
that's fine. That's fine.
love.
But I'm gonna say that. Yeah. Okay. All right. How much time did this take?
It could take
not
as
that
long
long.
as you need it to.
All
I mean,
right.
how
Go
long
for it.
does it? I
Bro,
mean, my boobs
no.
are great. Like, how long does it take for her to heat up? You know what I'm saying? You know.
Not that
Yeah,
long.
I was gonna take as long as I wanted anyway, but I just wanted to hear, your thoughts on it. Go ahead.
All right. Let's hope that I don't. Mild success.
Okay. Anyway, that's cool. So I assume you're gonna reduce the status
Yes.
by 3 tiers. So you give life, but the life returns. You stand up renewed.
Babe, this is your reason to live. Don't forget. Don't forget.
D-
They're right here.
Should we
I just want to scream this
go?
from the rooftops. Yay,
I-
boobs!
Oh, do you guys need a cabin? Like,
Yeah, like, can you just not when we're in there? Like,
Guys,
we're here.
I just saved someone with my entire, ratings. This is great. Okay? This is great news.
You hear a bolt of thunder, or your rolling thunder. I was like, and as if on cue, all the lights in the camp go off and you're plunged into darkness. Only the starry sky's light provide ever the most dull light to guide your way.
Oh, this is not good. The lights is going
feel like
now.
the camp should
Is
really
that they're gonna
be on a
drop that
generator.
on top of my head anytime soon now?
You're probably
what's
right. It must be
happening
generated
here?
somewhere.
Breathe, Christine. Breathe.
Forgot to pay the electric bill.
I,
There are
I-
no buckets here. No buckets.
Okay. all right. Okay.
Or the sprinkle of rain hitting the roof of the rickety building that you're in.
Have we seen Frank?
He
There's
wasn't.
only 2 rooms in this building.
No,
and-
but there's another dead body over there. Not
Yeah.
Frank, though. Some pretty lady.
Gail Humphreys, if you search the body.
What a name.
With a name like that, she's gone too soon. She could have done so much.
It's a little winded and a little horny, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, very humpy. By the way, your trick to suddenly just gain so much muscle mass. What? That was
That is
great.
something I'm working on. It has side
Is that why
effects.
you were so tired? You just couldn't do anything.
Well, science takes time. Also, it has side effects.
Mm. Do you want more coffee? I'm afraid I spilled some. I'll help you make some more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
help you
No.
good. Sleep better.
There's
The
another corpse in there. You
dogs-
might want to check that out. Or something.
But there is a dead body. We should probably.
Yeah. Beside the dead body, the dogs has attacks, right? What about the things that you just smashed? Does it have anything that's connected to Helix Lab or whatever?
Did the glass
So
or did the
the-
ice look beautiful when it was smashed?
No, it didn't look like that. The non-canonical story here precluded that, but I appreciate you making a dropping the reference to our usual weekly adventures in the city. Check us out at this same time every other week.
So when it's smashed, is the ice still around, or is it just melting into?
You can see
puddles?
shards, but yeah, you can see it's kind of like already turning into liquid.
So we have demon dogs and a giant ice monster.
Sounds like a really shitty movie, huh?
Yeah, I totally would not. I mean, this is definitely not going to be my first choice for Jeffy Pop and Night.
I'm so sorry,
think
Paul.
Alex
didn't
would-
actually. I was making an Elvira joke. She always makes fun of the movies.
Oh, okay.
I think Alex would go over and like poke at the body and see if it had it been killed by the dogs or.
Oh
were there
no,
any
the life has
obvious-
been the life has been pulled out of the body, like it's she's almost like frozen, but dead.
What do you think's
So-
going on, really?
Is she,
Dead. She's
yes,
dead.
dead.
Oh, okay.
She's
dead,
100% dead.
Oh,
She's a
okay,
frozen
okay.
dead sickle.
Yeah,
She
you
is
lift up her arm. and it's-
cryogenically dead.
From like the scale from 1 to like 100, she's
1 to
dead.
dead, she's dead.
Oh,
yes.
okay. Like super dead.
Do you take brown or white sugar?
What is brown? Who put what? Black.
Any-
Black coffee.
Black. Okay.
Coffee.
And you
Does
can see the
she-
last words on her face is, "You're too late."
Oh,
I don't know how you can read that, but she appears
feel
to,
like
in
she's
her
saying
last
too
words,
late.
curse the crew for not saving her quickly enough.
oh.
So we have no Frank and no Winnie and a dead Claudette and several
Somewhere in
dead
the distance, you
counselors.
hear a scream. but it sounds like a guy scream this time.
No, we don't need to deal with that one.
Drops the
I
coffee
go
again.
running out to where Penny was.
Hold up! Don't run out.
Did you
Don't
drop
run
the
yet.
coffee again?
I'm sorry, it
No,
scared
don't-
me.
Okay.
The whole camp has been plunged into darkness.
You know, earlier
Is there
you
a
said that.
flashlight?
You can change the game and get yourself a flashlight. You can rummage around with a change
I
the game. Oh.
I don't think we need a flashlight because I just have a thought. And if a light bulb would light up in my head right now, that would be
Oh.
perfect.
All right.
It wouldn't. It would not light up. Why would
You can
that
still
happen?
roll,
That's like
change
some
the game.
reality changing power stuff that I don't have.
Can I make a
Um,
suggestion that we have a fourth wall break and some lighting guy comes in and just lights the way?
Hey, Frank? No, not you, Frank, in the show. Frank, the lighting guy. Can you get it over here? Can we just have a little bit more?
Oh
spotlight
yeah,
over
all
here?
right, yeah, okay. You know,
Okay, so hi.
you're gonna pay me
Christine
overtime
Choo
for this, right?
here. So
Yeah.
here's my thought. You know, Alex said that there was like some sort of radio stations that transmits the signal to the
transmitter.
dogs, right? Then we can just find the station. You're really smart. You can trace that back, right?
I'm just astounded that you're correct.
Oh,
Yes,
I mean,
such a trace.
sound come from somewhere. It's gotta have a source that we
Technically,
can
it's-
trace back.
Not sound, but yes, it's a shortwave device. It's got to be really within the bounds of the camp.
Dumb
Sounds-
Tom
You hear
cheerleader,
a-
don't
You
listen to
hear
me.
lightning. You hear a clap of thunder and lightning flashes. You can see the outside. You can see it lights up brightly.
Do we see the person screaming in the in brightened light? Oh,
No, but you
I mean,
imagine the scream is coming from the lodge that was there when you first arrived, near near that small parking area
oh.
where the
We do
deputy
know
was
that.
standing outside.
Claudette was coming from the lodge. Maybe it's the only place we haven't checked besides the cabins themselves. We should go
Well,
see.
They're playing Boggles, so I feel like they're okay. No one's going to go near them anyway. They get bored.
Yeah, I mean,
But they can't
they
play
don't want their
Boggle in
game
the dark.
interrupted, I'm sure.
I mean, at the very least, the generator's probably there.
Mm.
That is true. Otherwise, our only option would be to split up to check everything. And who would want to do that?
Oh, that's a great idea. We should totally split up 2 by 2. We can go together.
Oh, God.
That way you
Upcoming
can
day.
resolve
Yeah.
things faster. That's you know,
I'm
a
Oh,
voice
that
that
is-
says that's a great idea.
That is so efficient. Let's totally do
With the
that.
party.
And then I
would
turn to
say,
Alex and I'm like,
You
she
know-
knows I'm being sarcastic, right?
as a connoisseur of horror movies, I would say maybe let's not split up. Because that's usually when the pretty one dies, and frankly, I'd like to not die today.
And we like Christine a lot.
We do.
You know what? You're right. I'm the sexy one, so.
You're beautiful.
So not splitting up.
Okay,
Lodge
so should we head
or
towards the
lake?
scream? Yeah. Let's head towards the lodge. That's where the scream came from, right?
Sounded that direction.
Yeah.
We
I
trek
think,
outside into the dark rain toward the lodge.
are you gonna figure out a way to light your way, or do I have to give you a story tag of dark as pitch?
We've got Frank the light guy, right?
Oh, that's right. Frank the light guy. We'll change the game for that.
Can I roll
Yeah.
change the game to see if
Yes!
the light guy
Yeah.
can
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it's the cheesiest horror movie, so you can see somebody's hand on the side of the screen
Yep.
anyway. So it's, you
There's
know,
a boom
like,
mic hanging
sorry,
up the side.
Frank, get your hand out of the
It's
shot.
actually-
Oh, sorry about that. You
It
can
actually
see like
is a
like a
boom mic
cozy
that
with a
just looks
beer
like
in it.
Like a light. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, all I have to do that is my fourth wall breaks and how this affects the whole show. That's literally all I have.
All right,
Um,
that's
They have a help point from me, and my help point would actually be very meta because I think May would reach out to Christine from our normal show on Sunday on GoblinCaveTV. Would go, oh yeah, you're like totally neon light. Here's my reality changing power. You have to laugh.
Here's my reality. Yeah, some version of Christine that since I know about her is just like helping me out with her reality altering powers. Okay, so I'll take that. Cool. Okay, I'll do plot twist too, just in case if he's a bad guy, you know? Who knows? He could be like the villain. I'm talking to Frank the boom guy. Okay. Oh, and I'll use a chat die too, because I have chat dice. I have a shit. Okay, cool. Change the game.
We cannot keep getting away
Great
with this.
success. Okay, all right. So you
Or Polly.
Polly,
you
sweetie, I'm so
relight-
sorry.
You relight. So there's going to be no penalty for the darkness. Is there anything else you want to do? Well, it'll
Can
be
you
scale up the
describe-
effect. It'll be you'll eliminate the story tag that I gave you. You scale it up and prolong it. So that'll be the whole thing. I can no longer screw you over with the darkness.
So
I have to come up
the
with a
audience
way.
kind of just like sees, we're all like walking in the dark, and I'm like Frank, no, not you, Frank, and the cast.
Mhm.
Frank, boom, yeah. Can you just point the spotlight over here a little bit? And it just like now we have like a spotlight around us that follows us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, the other Frank is
Oh,
like,
the moon's out. Nice.
I can't do it. I'm in makeup anyway.
The moon's in the middle of a stormy. Is it me? Whatever. Let's just go.
And you hear a strange noise going like, chat, chat.
You look good in this light. It's fine.
Yeah, thank you.
Wait, what do we
Are they going to
hear?
get together?
But you hear a
Oh, yeah.
strange noise as if it's, an otherworldly noise that sounds like, chat, chat.
That's weird.
As you make your way to the lodge, step by step. It's quiet. It's raining, drizzling on you. There's a rolling thunder in the skies. The clouds seem much lower, and the sky is, the stars are not as bright, but you are lit by a strange otherworldly light, looking quite like floodlights from a set. But of course, it is not that. It is the mysterious world that you are making your way through. You arrive at the front of the Pack-a-Neck Lodge. It's a blue, sort of rustic-looking building, 2 floors. There's also a basement entrance, which you will, of course, irrelevant to the story. If you go in the front door, that'll be the place where you would imagine the 2 players of Boggle are still playing their game, thankful for the light you provided. Upstairs is where the camp counselors slept, presumably. What do you do at this moment?
Is there like if there's a basement, is there like kind of like one of those holes like that lead into the basement, like air vents?
Yeah,
and things like that?
yeah. It's got those doors that you have to open.
Yep.
And you look down. If you open them, I'm gonna say if you open them for free, you can see there's a dull, faint light, as if it's a single light bulb swinging back and forth down in the basement.
Hey,
I would
beckoning
like-
forward, as it were.
I would like to, if possible, try and bait out whatever's down there.
And you see a rusty tricycle next to the door of the entrance in the basement, where once a child enjoyed a happy time, perhaps back in the late 50s. It has been there for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And you see next to the rusty tricycle, you see a tiny little a stone saying, "Here lies our beloved pet Whiskers."
Oh. If possible, could I try and bait out whatever's down there by echoing my voice, which is one of the powers the mask gives me?
How do you know there's anything down there? It is merely a light bulb.
Because we
swinging
heard the chittering
creepily
earlier
backwards and
and
forwards.
the scream.
And also, like, why is this place has electricity?
This place
You don't
just
have
screams bad juju, all right? So I'm going to echo
Yeah,
my
we
voice down
should-
the hall, and maybe whatever's out there will go "Ugh," and leap at it.
We should
and then
totally
can
go head
"Ugh,"
first
and
in
go get it.
without preparations.
No, we're going to do it fine.
No, not. I'm just joking.
Okay, you can lure who's ever down in the basement
Whatever. Yes.
or whatever.
If such a thing even exists, we will find out. So relevant power takes echo of my voice and the sudden appearance of the voice. So the mask allows the voices to appear in a location. So basically, it sounds like it's coming from the other side of the corridor, next to the swinging light. So hopefully, it will come out into the light, whatever's there.
All right, so this will be a sneak around. Actually,
Yes.
from a technical standpoint, sneak around. You're trying to be deceptive and fool whoever or whatever is
I would
in
like to
the
give you a
depths
help
of the
point
basement.
by telling you like what to say, like how to be scared. I'm like, babe, like this is perfect movie script stuff right here. Like, just say this; it'll be great.
Oh yeah, you would know. You're really good with words. Actually, it reminds me of another help point I'm going to get from an old teacher of mine who was really good with words, and he was like really grim, dark, and like he always had this air of death around him. But he was so eloquent with his words, so beautiful.
Yeah.
Anyway.
he did remind me of death. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
sneak
think he
around.
went on a sabbatical or something.
I think he died. Actually, I heard he died.
Yeah. There you go. Great success. All right. So as a result of your great success, you can hear you hear footsteps coming up, and you get yourself ready to strike. You hear like a little bit of a grimace. Somebody comes up the steps. You can see it's a very tall figure. Comes out into the light of the spotlight, and you can see his face. And he looks like a kindly old man suddenly. What are you kids doing out here today? My name's Judd. I heard a ruckus around here.
Hi,
Oh,
John.
hello, little girl. There seems to be some demonic forces afoot here.
Oh. I thought it was just a
Demonic?
bunch of weird dogs.
Well, I lost my cat. I was looking for that, and then I discovered there was a body, and I was on my way to, investigate, and I saw this basement, and I went down there, and it looks like a demonic lab.
A lab.
A demonic demon lab.
A lab.
Yeah.
Demonic demon lab.
The
That is the word that I would
soul,
use to describe it.
the soul of a man is rocky.
Yes.
Okay, that is
There's a
creepy.
Demonic, but
Ghost running a lab.
Oh, I don't think it's a ghost. It looks like some sort of science experiment that I don't think any worldly person would want a part of this. In fact, if you mess with this kind of science, only the worst can happen. I suggest you turn around right now, you youngsters.
What are you doing down here?
Yeah.
Like, totally.
Must be really cold.
Well, I just happened about this place. Cold is putting it mildly, but it is the evil, is what I would say, is the worst part.
Hold up. So I'll say what
Yes,
you
young
said to us.
lady. What?
I'll say what you just told us, and then you tell me if this makes sense. You just told us that this place is haunted and demonic, and that you're deciding to stay here for shelter? Like,
Well, if you
here?
want more accurate information, you might have to roll a roll.
Okay, what role would that be?
Might be an investigation roll, perhaps.
I'd like to give a help point because he's talking really weird. Do you hear that?
This is my normal voice. Why are you making fun of it?
I don't think it's your voice, because I speak like this. It's just that The way you say about you. No, I'm just
The
gonna
lab.
look at me. I'm
Ask him
popular.
about the lab.
Yeah, sure. I'm popular. I'm very sympathetic, and I'm kind of worried about you and whatever it is that you have going on. I'm also very stylish. That's why I'm wearing a cheerleading outfit in the middle of a camp horror. And I got a help point from my girl Penny. So, investigate.
Yes, investigate. It would be very nice if you failed this roll. No, and of course you didn't. Feel
One of
free
these
to
rolls
ask me
must
more
fail.
questions. You
Guys,
know this is
Next
a one
week.
shot. I don't know how much information you're gonna need to finish it.
Why can't we just have this luck and not
The
regular
dice are
game?
gonna get us next week.
Yeah, the karma will come back and bite us in the butt.
Come back next week to watch us fail everything.
Like totally like just out of like I don't know curiosity or something. Where would you say we should go
Well,
to find out the source of these demonic signs?
well, I'll tell you what I saw. I've been watching this for a while, and it seems there is an abominable person who goes to the lake and back. Perhaps that is the person you're looking for. You see, this person looks normal, but is actually a creation of, please don't repeat this, I think it's Helix Lab created a person, escaped.
Oh, so like Helix monster, but over time people will call them Helix, even though that's not their name, because they're actually Helix monster, but Helix is actually the monster, and it's like
Well,
the
here's
kind
the
of like
thing.
double
Here's the
meaning.
thing. Here's the thing. He goes by, he looks normal, and he even got a job at the canteen. His name is Frank. I bet you had no idea.
Wait,
What
so
a-
Frank was the monster that's
No,
been
not you,
here
Frank,
all
the other one.
along?
and so with my makeup. He's back on set now, ready. Any other questions? I bet you
Oh,
if you go toward the
jeez.
lake, you might
There's, like-
find him there, plotting his next murder.
Okay, there's like 2 questions left, and I'm like, I
Okay.
feel like you tell me everything.
I
that
am
I-
running out of information to give you.
Yeah, it's just like maybe we can go and I can like talk to you
Which
later.
direction is the lake?
But
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
wait,
which direction? Like yeah, where should we?
he
Is there
points
a
toward
vantage
Pat.
point?
Oh yes. If you you see. Good one. This would be kind of a reverse clue. If you describe to me a special way to get, so there's a main path that heads to the lake. In fact, there's a sign right there. It says it's called Evil. It's called Lake Evil. I don't know why it's kind of a strange name, and it's probably from named after Mr. Evil from back in the day. Yes. Do you have a question?
No, might I suggest,
Sure.
Christine, maybe there's something here that this wonderful doctor with the weird voice and the creepy after stench knows, like maybe there's
Dr.
something in this-
Leland. You may call me Dr. Leland.
Dr. Wee Wee. Okay, and so Dr. Wee
Leland!
Oh, Leland? Okay.
Yes, thank you very much. That's right.
Okay, anyways, maybe he knows that there's something, maybe there's something in here, like some kind of like reverse
Stay
clue
away
or
from the
something
ancient
that can
burial
help us
ground.
beat Frank.
Yeah, like do you know if there's something here that we can take that can help us deal with Frank? Like
All right, I'll tell
um,
you. You got it out of me. I run Helix Lab. But I can. Yes, that's right. That's right. I don't actually live around here. I'm trying to find one of our creations, our
Yeah,
abominable
sorry.
creations.
Yeah, one sec. Hold up. Give me 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you are shocking.
There, that's good. Thank you for that.
That was a good reaction, Christine. I'm teaching you well.
But thank you.
Very good, very good.
Well,
Huh?
here's the thing. I don't know why I'm leaving the fate of the whole city to a bunch of high school graduates when I have the whole research labs at my disposal. But just for fun, let me say, if you, Frank is cannot be hurt very easily. If you try to hurt him, it won't work, but he's not very smart. Perhaps you could deceive him and make him return somehow to Helix Labs, which I now will renounce any part of. It is terrible and I will leave it immediately. I am no longer associated with Helix Labs.
But I still got my scholarship, right?
Yes,
you really want to still work with the
You never saw me here, and you will all have scholarships. I have extra money now that one of our recipients has recently been unable to cash that in.
Sweet, babe. We're gonna paid for.
Wait, so does that mean we all can go to the same university?
I'm still going to MIT.
Oh.
But we can go. Oh, we can all go to MIT. I bet they have like a really killer poetry course at MIT. They must, right?
Guys, there's actually this university that covers all majors. It's called Paintown University, like Payne U.
Ooh.
Maybe we should
I've
go
never
there.
heard of that.
Yeah,
That
it's
sounds
really
like
You
something
have? It's
for
like
rich
right in the middle of
kids.
town.
Oh, is that
It's really
it?
hard to get in there.
It's in the old court.
Nah,
Yeah,
it's
that's right.
super
It's
easy.
only the
My parents
smartest.
are rich. We could totally get it.
Yeah, my dad always goes back and forth there in his job. So I've never been there though. It sounds nice.
It's great. They have every major, and nothing goes wrong there. No one ever dies.
Nothing ever.
In the
That would be a
80s.
Except
lovely
the
change of
faculty.
pace.
In the 80s, no one dies in the 80s. We'll
Yeah.
see. Maybe
In
at the
about
time,
30
but-
years, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on.
So
I suppose
you said
if,
you had a way of you wanted us to convince him to back down. Is that the plan?
Well, he's not that smart. That's what I can say. Anyway, I have to go. I've got other things to do. I'm not sure what, but I'm going to go now.
Yes, try not to get murdered as you split from the main group.
Bye,
And
Doctor. And
fade to the
Thanks for the
Hey.
scholarship. Love
Oh
you.
no, there's quicksand that I'm stuck in. Ah!
No.
Oh, well, there he goes.
He's gone.
Okay. Oh, that was so sad. Right when he was about to change his life. Anyway,
And our
let's go.
lives.
We have
So we
Frank
need
to
to
stop, right?
lure Frank the monster back.
You
to the
see like a
demon lab.
bubble pop up off the quicksand.
Are we surprised Frank is the villain? I mean, that's like a base name.
That was a big reveal. Nobody saw that coming. That's the thing. It was a very big surprise.
Sorry, I have to do this now. Okay, there we go.
Can we get
And
a
you hear
thumbnail, guys?
scary sound and music.
We
what's
can't
a
all do it at the
thumbnail?
same time for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about it, Christine. You'll know when you get the views in the 2020s. Don't worry about it.
The views in 2020.
So,
Okay.
Can we rewind to the fact that they made a person?
Yeah. Let's skip over that.
Yes. I am actually surprised that you all find this fascinating. It's just only take two people and unprotected sex
No.
to create
No,
a human.
No,
Well,
No,
like
that's a very
a
heterosexual
superhuman.
way of thinking.
No, that is amazing. They put together a person. A person's full of all these kind of moving bits. Ugh.
and it's alive.
And it believes in conspiracy theories on Area 51. Like, could they not have made a better person?
Wait, does it believe in itself?
Maybe that's one way we could talk it down. We can talk it down like as in it doesn't exist. We can like break it philosophically. Anyway, I don't see advantage.
I did
anyway.
not
Nice on
pay
wasn't
for
gonna
that
point one
whole
out, so-
diner meal that one night for us to get together for this philosophical debate.
Oh, but we could use it to take
Do
down
you
Frank.
want to beat the monster?
The
What?
wind
This
picks
is our
up.
last case.
Yes, let's go and finish this.
Tumbleweeds start rolling by.
Babe, if we don't make it, I just want you to know that I love you.
You know, I feel like we've been here before. But maybe that's the wrong script that I'm reading.
Christine, I suddenly feel like they're gonna die.
Oh no, we'll be fine.
Oh, you think they're gonna die? The popular cheerleading girls always die. I watched.
We
I
have
was
a whole,
at the cinema.
future ahead of us.
Christine,
You and I both know you.
I can just imagine us going to Paris together.
And you you sort of start making your way toward the lake, and you find you trip over the body of
Winslow?
Deputy Winslow, and you like see that he's clutching a paper as well, and you look at it, and it looks like he was only 2 days from retirement.
Ah,
No,
Oh,
it was my
no.
chance of knowing somebody and dating somebody who's not into vinyl record.
it was like 60.
Fair.
babe, he's not.
He probably was into vinyl records.
Yeah,
He was
exactly.
retiring early. He was going to go open up an orphanage for kids.
It says right here that he was going to open a vinyl record store. This dude also liked vinyl records.
Also a vinyl record store.
A orphanage that runs a vinyl record
Yeah,
store.
He was going to give away the album Thriller for free.
Right, so if some of us take the main path and the other two take the side path, perhaps we could do a pincer move and convince the monster back to the lab.
Yeah, we could split up.
Yes, splitting it up.
And then I
is
could
such a
dissect
good
it
idea.
and figure out how they did this.
I don't
it's
really
a person,
think we need to get
though.
all Frankenstein's monster on this thing. Maybe we just,
I don't know why you say that.
I don't know why I say that. Maybe we just.
You're so smart, babe.
Kill it, and then we move on. I mean, that's our job, right? I mean, we don't even have Winslow to. This is our final gig, guys. Like, let's just go with a bang. Let's just.
Yes, totally.
let's just
I'm really
take the
hoping
town
that
red.
this thing will be gone now that we're doing this.
Okay, so what's the plan? How are we going to take him? If he can't be hurt physically, how are we going to do it?
The rain
that-
starts falling harder.
Why don't we just all,
Prom night.
go there and have a good time? I mean, like, I really can't fight him too much, but I mean, I got these. Do you think these will work?
Babe, they work on
night.
everyone. Trust me. Like I walk down the street and everyone just goes, "Huh?" And they just fall over. There's a banana peel on the floor and they slip on that.
Okay.
It's just crazy.
I whispered to Alex and I'm like,
Do you remember
I-
prom night?
Yeah, I was thinking of prom night, but also like she keep shaking them, but like who's gonna tell her that she got B cup at most?
Christine, don't make me use them on you.
I mean, some boys don't know the difference.
Don't question their power. They are like eldritch beings at this point. H.P. Lovecraft who? I can't make a boob. joke.
HB
I
Lovecraft.
H.P. Lovecraft who?
Oh, it
H.P.
was right
Lovecraft
there.
boob.
Okay, great. All I hear is you're volunteering as bait. So go out there, shake the hooters. Christine can go all prom night.
Yeah, I can do it.
We can go home and get some sleep.
I mean,
Maybe
as long-
you
I
could
mean, as
use
long
the
as my hair
scalpel to
doesn't get
scare
messed
him
up.
as well. Like if he was made in a lab, maybe you can use a scalpel and other things. So you're like, "Ugh," get scared of it.
Maybe he's looking
bolt
for a
of
wife or something.
lightning
Do you think
comes
that
out.
might be it? Maybe he's just
Is
lonely.
this scary? Maybe he's just gonna come back and find us here chatting about what we're gonna do to him and kill us all.
I think that
Nah.
might be- I think we heard a few soft moves in before we get there.
A couple.
I remember we are in this together. Like let's just pull it together, and because we're all in this together, and I'm gonna unburn that tag.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean,
Ah.
honestly, after this, like after we beat him, we're just gonna stop existing. We're gonna become college students in a different game.
Oh,
So
What are you talking about?
Our lives will
grandchildren
change
will-
completely.
I mean,
Revisit
I
this camp.
agree.
or stop.
Let's go get him together. Do you want to hold hands?
Yes. This
Everyone?
will be the last time
Well,
I
I
put
mean,
this
I'm
on.
bait, so I'm just gonna walk it. So I'm gonna change. Can I change
Okay.
the game to get the attention of the monster so that we can get it?
I think it's going to be a convince. Well,
convince.
tell me what you're trying to do.
I want to. If it has some kind of awareness status, I would like to reduce it. But I would rather just apply a status to it that will like attract, like make it focus on me, so that my teammates can get a bonus to attack secretly.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So before you do that, you hear you see that the hand came out of the quicksand with a note. You're like, oh, what's this note? Before he went down, and you grab it, it says, be careful. While he's recharging, he takes off his face, and it's very repulsive. It's demonic looking. You may take a status.
I mean, I take a status every time I look at Penny's face. It's in love. 6.
Damn right!
Even though
Hey.
she's disfigured. Love her.
He says, okay.
I mean, underneath the mask.
I have so many regrets. All right, so you make your way. You sneak. Okay, well, let me tell you this. Okay, so there is a custom move for Frank. He says when you first see Frank, he rips his mask off, and you will take repulsed 3 as you see the underpinning, the work created to make his face, the gadgetry mixed with like real biology. And it's horrendous, and you would imagine what a horrible creature. You're glad that he is now underneath the quicksand, because that is the fate that he deserved. You will take repulse 3 unless you can think of a way that you might not.
I could face danger against it.
You
but I
can
would
face
like to-
danger. You look into his gross face as he says, "I'll put on a hockey mask," but it's too late. You repulsed. You know what's under there.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my my reading the script. I know that this is all a game. Like I already knew that
This is real. I mean, this is real.
I knew his face reveal was coming though, so I was kind of already like expecting it the second that it happened. So I'm kind of just like, yeah, okay, whatever.
I will put on a mask to make things more presentable.
Are
So
you bullying him to put on the mask because it
No.
affect our rating and audience engagement?
Yeah, the audience is not really feeling this, Frank. You need to
Do you say mask off?
Yeah, no, put it back on. Put it back on. Just
Oh boy! All right
going a
then.
little crazy here.
And you see him pull out a hand, and you see swords come out of it. I know I ripped this off from another movie, but you know.
Which one? There's like 2. There's the Tim Burton one, and there's the other one with the nightmare guy.
Whichever one will give you a higher status.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'll still read the script so that I knew that it was happening, so I'm not super surprised. I am breaking the 4th wall.
All I
looking
ever
as
wanted
the-
was to work at the God, I can't even remember. at the camp. I just wanted to help children. Sorry, go
I'm
ahead.
gonna use my care for others, because even though he's repulsive, I am not going to show that I am repulsed. I'm going to bear and grin it, because he is a beautiful person on the inside, right? It's not his fault.
I'm actually a good. Thank you for noticing. It is too bad I must kill you anyway.
No, you won't. We'll convince
It's
you.
in the script.
Yeah.
All right.
We can get
okay.
coffee
Well,
after. If you're gonna get coffee after, we can talk.
you can see one of the knives starts to go in a little bit as if he's gonna retract. He's like, "You must roll first."
Okay. Am I convincing, or am I like just facing a
Well-
status?
I'll give you one convince. Everything from here on out, though, is going to be a go toe to toe. You have, through your charms and guile, slowed him a little bit. He's like,
Okay, yeah, I wanna
do
also
like
kill
what
him
I
with-
see.
I want to kill him with kindness, because I'm a great listener. Yeah. And I can take the the weakness, plot twist, because there could be a plot twist here. I don't know. Maybe this is part of the the script. Convince. So I would give him warmed heart 3, or beating heart 3, just so he's thinking about his choices as a human. He's more human. Humanity 3.
All right. Humanity. He remembers. I am a monster, but I have human parts that came from real humans. That means I have somewhat of a soul. Is that right? Is that not right? And he pauses for a moment. He's like, "That's enough. Enough talk. While I do like your bosoms, I am going to kill you anyway."
Well, can you at least?
You were like, "That's a weird word. You take cringe one." No.
Can you just leave them together? Like, I mean, in my casket, I'd like them to look nice.
He approaches you and your friends now behind you with the but he goes, 2 hands of blades, not scissors. That would be something else. Blade hands.
Penny, he's going
we
to.
We get the point.
Penny, he's going to kill me. Do something.
I'll defend you. Never.
All right, Penny.
But don't
Penny,
kill him though. Like, he's kind of dumb and sweet.
The spotlight
Maybe we
goes
should
to
help
Penny.
him.
Okay, yeah. Yes.
On guard, you monster.
Just go toe to toe, and I caution you. I do great damage, perhaps tier 3 or even tier 6, or no, sorry, 5. Even tier 6, perhaps. But the first time will be 5. I promise you. But you must leave me alone, or I will kill you.
But Penny,
Tier 6, by the way, for those who are watching, is death.
Penny, I really don't want to kill him. He seems like he's misunderstood, like me.
I'm just going to pommel him a bit so he's more receptive. Don't worry about it, babe. Everyone's better when they get hit in the head a few times.
Him. See, whatever.
Fine, but if he gets closer to you, I'm hitting him really hard.
Okay.
I will guard. Maeve, and if he comes close, I'm hitting him. Okay. We have enhanced physical prowess, which I think is relevant. We have master swordsman, because he's got all those blades, and I've got my stick.
Oh,
and
that is.
We're gonna have a on guard moment. Very good. And we have blazing speed, which is a good one, so we can counter his attacks and pummel back.
Yeah, okay. I'm starting to get scared as this guy. Like.
Then mask augmentation, which is where it all comes from.
Don't one-shot my guy. Yeah.
I would like to apply a hurt point because I told Penny to hold back. So unfortunately, you're going to take a hurt point from me, baby.
No, I get it. I was waiting for him to come.
Okay, but I'll tell you what. The next move you take, if we get back to you, you're going to be repulsed from the disgustingness of the creature. But not this time.
Well, I'm just hitting him as he gets close. So we'll see how this goes. I think we got it.
Yep. Okay. So,
Did you -1 from that, too?
I did not, so it is 11.
It's an 11 with a power of 4.
Okay. Okay, but you are using physical power, and I warned you that physical power might not. But it's still going to be a status that he'll take. Because he might not. He can be subdued. I'll put it that way.
Well, with a slight flourish, then I will try and knock him back ever so slightly. I don't want to hurt him too badly. I just want to stop him advancing on my love. As I'm the defender. I'm the guardian.
Okay.
Maybe.
So you can choose 2 things then, right? You can choose you can achieve you can block, dodge, or counter their best attempts.
Yeah.
And you can give them a status. So I assume you want to do. Yeah.
You know what you could do? You could cut off his scissor hands.
Well, I don't want to hurt him.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's fine.
No, it's going to dodge and counter his best attempts and apply a status of, I guess knocked back or stumbled. Because I'm not trying to hurt him.
All right. You want stumbled 4?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
To make it
Also,
easier
I think
for
you could
someone
also
to come
use-
in next.
I think you could also use achieve your goal, which is just to knock him back and have him stop attacking. Right? Doesn't that
Yeah.
work like that? Instead of
I'd imagine
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, you can do that, but you probably want to give him a status and then block or dodge or counter his.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
His
Yeah, we can just kill
attempts,
the man like we did with Crystal
Well,
Knight.
Yeah, it's fine. Well,
We
well,
haven't
we're gonna be
killed
sneaky.
anyone, babe. We have pushed him back now, and we can talk on equal footing. He knows we're not just gonna accept anything, and he can't just walk towards it with knives drawn. He'll get the point of it. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult for him to well, he knows he might be facing certain death after a certain point, but it's it is how it is. So who's up? Who would like to go next? What about Alex? Alex, do you have any thoughts here? Are you going to do something incredible?
Alex, seeing the creature has been sort of nullified for the moment, actually would like to try and sneak around behind the creature. See if we can kind of get it in between us, just in case we have to preparing for a double attack, right? If Penny goes in, I'm going in, but from behind.
Okay.
So
All right, I like it. I like it.
So you don't want Penny to go from behind?
Maybe the power of love will rescue me after all from my desire to murder everybody I see. I'm gonna feel pretty bad for all the stuff I did.
Oh,
You watch the Goon News so many times.
He
you should know
kills-
better.
he kills camp counselor. What a
Yeah, that seems kind of like I feel kind of bad a little bit about that now with my status.
please help me so then I can just put the tiara on.
Okay, you're gonna roll sneak around, Alex?
He
yeah,
needs
I'm
to
gonna roll
go.
sneak around, and then Christine can put the tiara on and
Okay.
hit with all she's got.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I like that. I like this is a little bit of teamwork. Everybody is
So,
doing
yeah.
their part.
I will use my last chat, and hide evidence is all I have, really.
Mavis
take
did the initial
repulse?
distraction. Penny takes the first shot. Alex sneaks it behind.
Can I give Alex a help point by making a show of it?
Yeah.
All right, 2 help points. Sneaking around.
Ooh, that was close. Okay, you made it. You made it. Now, a mixed success means that someone you succeed, but someone unimportant noticed you, but that just made them important, right? Or you're perceived only by a secondary sense, or you must leave something important behind or be discovered. How about this? I'll say this: you kind of rustle the bushes a little bit back, and Frank hears it, and he knows that there's somebody so close to him, but he's not going to be able to move and get you for at least one other roll. So if this fails, he's going to turn around and get you, but not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, one more. It's all going to come down to this. Roll by Christine. Whatever you. What are
I
you going
look
to
at
do?
him.
Stop.
And I look at him and I go, "You kill all those people? Well then, you are a monster. Not because of how you look. It's because of what you did. So I suppose monster gotta put down monster, right?"
Oh, wait.
Do, 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 do.
Is this part of being a monster?
Is this the costume change?
Damn.
Welcome to prom, Mr. Frank. I'm
Ah,
so sorry this will be the last humanly experience that you ever get.
Oh no, bro.
And I will hit with all I got.
Can we get a cheer in the chat, bitches?
Yeah, she's in the
What are you
chat.
gonna do? Like, what is the
Wait, no,
hit
that doesn't. Holy
that's
shit,
what they're
that
all-
was without
Okay,
anything. I was gonna click on telekinesis beside holy levitate.
describe what
I
happened?
rip him to shred with my tiara and my carry like power. Did I say carry? Why would I say carry?
Yeah, I don't know what the
Christine
other-
power. and I just rip him to shreds.
No,
I'm sorry.
I hate prom. I could never get a date.
So do I. They put paint on me, you asshole.
Oh, I hate this.
Taking
the
it out on
creature-
Frank.
The creature says, but if I could give a good message, I hated my life. I was an abomination. Don't do drugs.
Oh, sweetie. Honey,
Donate to Ukraine.
your face didn't make you an abomination. I mean, look at us. We're abominations. It's...
Oh yeah,
That
that's
heart
right.
of
The
yours.
power of the friendship I made along the way before you killed me.
Well, maybe
Aw.
Alex would
That's
back
the
together
problem.
and
You killed all
give you
your
a heart.
friends.
And we
Yeah.
fade to black, and you hear the Power of Love song, and the credits roll.
No, we hear, don't you forget.
Oh yeah, forget about it. Better, yeah.
And the credits is the entire cast dancing.
Can I have
Yeah,
an
we see-
end credit
we see
scene where Alex
montage.
just like steals the notes from the secret
Yes.
lab under the lodge
Yeah,
and
we-
takes
we
it?
see a
after
montage.
credits secret ending.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
after credits secret ending is Maeve and Penny get married and go to Payne University. Christine finally finds true love and finally takes off the crown after going on murder spree herself, maybe, who knows. And then Alex finally rebuilds Frank and gives him a heart, and we all lived happily ever after.
Got the notes. Yeah.
Yay, boy,
I stole the
Yay.
I feel real bad for killing all those people, but that's okay. It's a good end. Okay, so thank you for all that. We will now have the final move of every session in the City of Mist system. That is geek out during the credits. So while the credits are rolling and you have these end scenes, while the credits go, we will go from left to right, top to bottom on the overlay, and each player will get a chance to answer one of the following questions. How has the crew grown this session? Which character had the most meaningful interaction with your character this session? And finally, which of your themes is under the most strain? If it collapses, what new aspect will show up in its place? It's probably going to be one or two because we're playing special characters in the special Halloween special for Roll20Con. Let us know, and also tell us who you are and where we can find you after your excellent presentation and job today. I had a lot of fun. I hope you all did too. We'll start with Oblivivian, who played Mavis Thorn. Tell us, choose which one of your questions you're going to answer, and let us know who you are and where we can find you.
Penny and me got married at the end there. I mean, this is great, and I
Yeah.
don't think this after this episode, because obviously Maeve in this knows that she was just a one-shot character, but you know what? She feels great. Help point for my wife, my fiance.
Hey, wow.
My name is Vivian. I have the honor of playing Mavis Thorn. I was Elvira today, and I felt fucking good about it. I hope everyone loved my jokes. I hope I made the
You look
right
great.
amount of boob jokes.
B+.
You can follow me on Twitch if you want. I stream sometimes. I don't know if we're doing promotions for ourselves, but yep, that's me. Oblivivian.
yeah, you are.
I am
You
on
are,
Twitch.
go ahead.
I stream on Saturdays. I'm also here, and I make my own music too. And you can just follow me on Twitter. I do a lot of stuff on Twitter. So okay, boom, 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 boom.
Awesome.
Uh,
Thank you very
also-
much. Oh,
Happy to everyone who has B cups. I am living proof that you can be a hot bitch and have B cups. Thank you so much. Peace and love.
all right. Thank you, Oblivivian. Next up, we're gonna. Oh, also make sure to stick around because we're gonna raid somebody. So please stick around and share the love. Paul, who plays Penny Roberts. It's you.
Hello, everyone.
Go
Absolute
for it.
pleasure. I had the honor of playing Penny. Hell yeah. Help point for my darling wife, because now we're going to go on a cross-country road trip in the back of a U-Haul, but a bunch of fairy lights. Like, this is just dream come true. You can find me. I like to stream around a bit. I'm on GoblinCaveTV at twitch.com. I am of the Action Sturge. They do some wonderful things in Blaze in the Dark, very similar system to this. They're also in the chat. Much love. I do quite a lot of streams with Gaijin Games, and I'm part of the Exploding Kittens podcast, all of which are wonderfully fun, and I can't give them enough credit. They have such great YouTube and Twitch channels. You put them in, they'll come up.
All right. Thank you very much. Next up, let's go with Gabriela, who played Christine Choo.
Hi, my name is Gabriela. I play Christine Choo in this one shot, and I will play her next week on the regular showing with a different set of power. She is an ex-influencer now. She's now just rich and popular, I guess, but not an influencer anymore. How sad! With the power to change reality to lies and delusion. Life is so hard for her. And throughout this one shot, I think that the crew has grown together because this was supposed to be the last hurrah, but now thanks to the scholarship, they're all kind of just stay in touch. So that's how the crew has grown. And yeah, please catch us in GoblinCaveTV next week, same time, as we play the same character with different set of power.
All right. And finally, well, second to last, I'll go in a second. Ravenrook, who played Alex Storm.
I am Ravenrook. I do Alex Storm. And on normal nights, you can find a not at all creepy or stalker-like version of Alex here on Goblin Cave TV. On Wednesday nights, I lead a Paintown campaign over on Cranthony's Anthologies, and cannot say enough great things about City of Mist. And so if you liked it tonight, you should head on over to Roll20 and check out Shark Tank and get your feet wet with this system because it's really amazing.
Okay. And I have been your MC, Mistress of Ceremonies, Poly People. I'm a streamer. You can find me every Tuesdays through Saturdays, beginning at 3 p.m. Generally speaking, Pacific time, 6 p.m. Eastern time, or if you're in the UK, 2300. I love City of Mist. I'm glad that you've all been here. Thank you again, Roll20 for the raid. Thank you for your support. I hope Roll20.com is enjoyable for everybody else. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Stick around. We're going to raid. I don't know if we're going to go right to our credits, but thank you once again.
And thank you, Karsh, for doing our background. He's actually in the call with us right now. You can't hear him,
Yeah.
but he is here, and he says that he loves you all.
Yeah.
Round of applause for
And
Polly
we'll
as
be
well for
back
coming up
here.
with that
Oh,
fantastic
thank you.
story. Much
I didn't say
love.
that, but
was
I do
hella
love
fun.
you. Thank you, Roll20, for raiding us. Thank you, everyone, for coming in.
All right. We'll see you next week, hopefully at the same time, with our usual adventures.
Bye, guys.
Bye.